Ooh.
All right. Looks like we're rumbling. I see Stephen Heath in here. Stephen said, hit the like button. Let's get ready to rumble. We need to get, how much do you think it would cost to get Bruce in to do one introduction?
One, and you can, if you use it for the rest of your life, your side maybe still be in the hole at the end of the day, I think.
Yeah.
What was it? At one point in time, he was charging like $2 million just to say it once.
Something stupid, yeah.
Ridiculous.
All right, well, I think we're working. I'm seeing people on the feed. We got Fat Boy Fishing in here, who just became a member. Nick, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Tom Gross, member. Of course, Rob Harrison, always in here supporting. I had a bunch of people talking about Randy. I was cracking up so much when I made the
what the deal was the thumbnail, yeah.
It was a random picture of you I got when you were going to turn around because you had like 2 pair of scissors on your truck door. And as soon as I went to take the picture, you like turned around with the thug Randy look on you. So what is happening, everyone? All right, so tonight the plan is to talk about, there's all kinds of sales. I just picked up some stuff. Randy picked up some stuff. All kinds of good Presidential Day sales going on. So I had somebody, actually, I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. I took a picture of it a couple weeks ago and said, oh, a budget. Somebody said, can we do like a budget whole episode on only budget stuff? I said, yeah, that's a great idea. That would be fun because I like the budget stuff. I try to use stuff on all ranges. That way I can talk to, is this really worth it for paying, X amount more? And I'm a gear nerd. I kind of try everything. But more epic randomness. More epic randomness if you're in here. I don't know if that's going to focus. There we go. He said, top baits for beginners. So I guess it wasn't budget. I mistyped what it was about. I was thinking it was budget gear for beginners. Okay, so I'm
canceled. The show's canceled. Let's start over.
Everybody go home next week. Thumbnail. What are we doing? New thumbnail. So we're going to do budget beginner stuff because really, as a beginner, when you're getting into stuff, I know when I got back into fishing after a 12-year hiatus, I was looking for budget stuff because I wasn't sure. Like stuff had changed quite a bit. I'm like, I don't want to spend a bunch on a Luz or an Abu or whatever it is if I'm not going to like it. So I think that's kind of a big thing with a lot of new people. They're just not sure because like when you go down the aisles at Bass Pro or if you go on Tackle Warehouse or, any sort of shop, there's so much, which is cool. It makes it fun. But so we're going to get into all that. I got some stuff we're going to bring up on the screen, just trying to see if I've missed any questions. What all do we have? Member, I have a member. Fishing with Gramps is in here. Gramps, we're going to talk about your sales over at American Legacy, so I'll need to know your code. Get ready with that. Jeff Lauer in the house. Tom Mix. Kyle Powers. Man, we got all kinds of people in here. Cool. Thank you all for joining. And we got 140 people in here, it looks like already. DEBO'S Fishing. Are we experiencing the Bluetooth? Yes. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if Fish Daddy's in here, but look at this.
You should just get up and walk around for a second.
Yeah. I can. I think my mic's on my thing here, but I can be. Oh, hey, I'm looking at stuff back here. Actually, talk about something that I got on sale.
You just grabbed your thing. We should keep a track of how many times.
Dude, I keep reaching for it. I was telling Randy like beforehand. I was going to turn away, and I kept reaching for it. I'm like, the hell's my cords? So I've got a budget thing here. I'm going to share when we get to the Gramp stuff. There's Fish Daddy in here. Arthur, thank you. I just gave him a shout out on the recent video for being a good fishing friend. Ben Wilkie says, whoa, wireless Debo. I know, moving up, getting fancy here. Okay, so I think we're all caught up. Chris Curtis, what you have to hope you're getting ready for fishing season because I'm almost done with some of my fishing beach. I don't know what that means, Christopher. Debo is a tackle junkie. I am a tackle nerd. It's, I always tell people there's 2 sides to fishing, like the actual fishing, and then you kind of get into the gear, lure collecting, especially in Iowa, or the cold places where you can't do stuff. But right. Okay, so we're going to bring up Tackle Warehouse here in a second because they have some awesome sales going on. I want to make sure I get American Legacy. If Gramps is in here, I don't know how long he can stay. American Legacy is having some really good sales. I picked up something over there. They have a used gear program, and I picked up this, the brand new Corrado 70. Said excellent condition, and when I got it, like it literally doesn't look like this has even been used. I was looking at the spool. It doesn't look like line's been on it. So I don't know I don't know. I don't know what their program is there, but usually this is like a $220 reel. I got it used for one, I think 50 plus Gramps' discount, 10%, I think like 140 is what I ended up getting it for.
Dang.
So yeah, basically like 80, $90 off. So if you're a beginner, that's a great way to look. I was going to say like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, but some of those people are kind of sketchy. So just make sure you know your people,
right?
Or try to, or be careful, because I've had some really bad, I guess really one really bad experience. But like with American Legacy, there's no, if you don't like it or whatever, they have a return policy. And this thing's literally brand new. And I've bought a couple rods. I bought one of the old Tatula rods that they happen to have. It was one of my favorites through there. So check out American Legacy. Gramps, are you in here? What's your code? Is it Gramps 10? I think it might be Gramps 10. He might not even be in here anymore. But I'll look it up. If he's not, I'll link American Legacy down below and Gramps' code. And then the other one, or actually, Randy, I'll let you go. I'm not going to keep blowing wind.
Oh,
what about you? How about you for budget stuff, sales?
Well,
what have you found?
I guess the biggest thing that I'm kind of interested. I was at the old Wall of Mart today, and I happened to come across this Seagar. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's Seagar. It's the 101. It's the basics. It's 100% fluorocarbon. It feels good. I'm anxious to throw it on the line or on a reel and see, how it actually feels fishing. I have it in, what is this, 12 and 15. I didn't see anything higher than 15, but again, that was just at Walmart looking around. And I think this is 200 yards, and I want to say it was less than $10 a spool. So, just
place of the Red Label, because the Red Label went up. So I think that kind of took the place of like the $9 Red Label. So I don't know if anybody's used it. I was telling Randy I was interested in it. I saw it a while back. I just never picked any up. So if anybody's used it, let us know. I'm interested in it too.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I've been a fan of Seaguard. The Red Label has probably been my go-to for quite a while, just because it is so economical. And I tend to burn through line I tend to retie often and break off often, especially throwing jigs. I'm constantly breaking off. So it's like, I feel like I have to re-spool at least my jig rod, every 6 or 7 trips out, and if I'm going fishing every day, that's once a week. So that's definitely a big budget. And I guess since we're still talking, I guess Walmart, I guess we haven't changed from that. The biggest thing that I do is I've started to pay really close attention to that bottom shelf in the fishing section. I get these packs of Yum. These are kind of hard to see, but they're just like a little, creature bait, like a beaver or something like that.
I think those are the fuzzy beavers, they call them. We can bring up.
So I got 3 bags of these, and I think they were $1.50. And they got to be like 8 packs, 6 packs, 7 packs, something like that. But yeah, for $1.50, I was like, this is pretty much a steal. The only bummer is, you look at Walmart's got these little nice clearance tags. You probably can't see that too well, but it's like,
it's the woolly bug.
This is a crawdad. Okay, so it's a crawdad, huh? Okay, good deal.
Crawdad on it. Yeah, the woolly bug is what those are. I've got those before too. I like those.
What are those showing per pack on there?
$2.47.
Yeah, so not terrible. $1 off, pretty much per pack, and I don't have to wait for them to show up. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I'll take that. Half off anytime is a pretty good deal.
Pretty much. And
go ahead.
There was a bunch of other stuff there that I wasn't really. I haven't taken inventory on what I have, so I'm really leery or not quite ready to pull the trigger on a lot of stuff for fishing right now until I actually go in and look at all the stuff that I have. Take stock of all the Guggen stuff Devo has forced upon me, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, right. Robbie says, any good Dobbins sales? Yeah, let's I will stop sharing. We'll just go over to it real quick and check it out, because that is where I got mine. I think they do have Dobbins, and Gramps was talking about it. I kind of missed. I was in and out at the beginning of his show. when he was talking about this. I don't know if he's still in here or not. I did see TJ Tackle Junkie in the house. What's up, Jim? Jim, if you're bored, you're welcome to jump on. I can send you a link.
Jim, just you need to zip your lip there, buddy. I've seen your last 2 videos and haven't bought anything recently, he says.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. What was the last one? $87,000 worth of fishing lures in a box or something like that?
Wife called, the cops called, murder weapon found. Come on, Jim.
Safe's worth of money in baits located at the front door.
Okay, so the President Day sale that they have, this is American Legacy. I will link it below and on Gramps' code. But they do have rods and stuff on sale. So like the Champions, I think are, so maybe these are like what? Oh, it says right here, 15% off. Plus you can use Gramps' code for an extra 10. I think it works on this. Gramps will have to tell you if he's in the chat still, hopefully. But yeah, I really like the Dobbins rods. You can't go wrong. So far, I have not had one that I liked. Even the Colt. I had the Colt, and Randall actually inherited that one from me.
Hornswoggled her.
Yeah, hornswoggled it. Budget deal for like what, $70, I think. So I've liked all the Dobbins I have. Really good rods. Looks like they've got some loos. So check their stuff out. Use Gramps' code. I did. And the used stuff they had up to, I think they said used was like 50% off on it.
Where's that at on the site?
If you go used, and then I went to fishing reels, and I went casting, and then you can just look at all the stuff they have. They had a couple Daiwas I was looking at. So good way to get your hands on some stuff like that. The Tatula CT, is that the old version? Yeah, it says fair condition, so $76. So I usually try to get the stuff that's like really very good or excellent. Like here we go. Oh, that's a Ducket. SV, so that like that one, very good condition. So yeah, check that out. But good way if you're getting into gear. The other one I wanted to talk about was Omnia. I don't know that they actually have any deals. Let me look quick. And I did see we had a donation come in, so I do not want to miss that. Hunter Nixon Fishing. Hunter, thanks for the $10, brother. Can you explain to me what the difference is between the Tatula CT and the Tatula 100? Yes. So the Tatula 100 is a little bit more compact, smaller reel. Whatever the difference is, I'd have to look at the spools and stuff. Actually, we can look right now because I don't know if it has the different. What is theirs called? The G1 Dura, whatever.
It's a weird name.
Sharing. Yeah, it's real scientific. Let me look real quick. But smaller frame. Tatula 100 is going to have a little bit smaller frame. Really good at casting light lures. Tatula 100 is a really good reel for that. Am I sharing? Yes. Let me check.
So that one's got the smaller spool, you said, the 100?
Yep, the 100. A little bit smaller reel in hand.
So that would be that weird acronym fishing stuff that you did that one day we went trout fishing.
No, not PFS.
Isn't it pretty much, it's not that small?
No, not that small. Like we're talking
Gotcha.
Just like a little bit. Am I missing it? Oh, there it is. I went right past it. So does this have the Dura whatever? No, it doesn't. A little bit smaller. All I know is whatever they've done with it, it does have, it is really good at casting light lures. The 100 or the regular CT is bigger. I think it's a great reel. It does have the T-wing. That's the first Daiwa reel that you get into that's going to have a T-wing. I'm trying to think what else off the top of my head, but yeah. And let's see, what else do they have? So it's a 6.9. I don't know how much lighter it is than the regular CT. I would assume it's a decent little amount lighter. CT is probably, what, 7.2 ounces, I'm going to guess. If I was a betting man. Whoops, that's not it. Come on, Debo, get your show together here.
Get it together.
Did I go over it again?
I can't see it. It's going way too fast. You're scrolling maniac. You're like the Micro Machines guy, but with scrolling.
So it is 7.2. What do you know? So it's a lighter reel. So aluminum frame, T-wing system. So if we're looking at this, it's got the aluminum, the T-wing, and the ultimate tournament drag. So let's go back to the 100 and see what it has for extras. Whatever they did to it, it is a really good. Oh my God, they're right next to each other. Now we scroll all around. So yeah, the smaller compact size is the big thing. Oh yeah, this has the 0 adjuster. So this one, when you get it, you don't have to adjust the spool tension. Already comes stock, and that is one of the things I will say that I think Daiwa does better than Shimano is Daiwa reels to me are hard to backlash. Like that Daiwa Tatula Elite, I know I gave Jim crap about it for a while, but once I actually got that cleaned up and lubed up, because mine came completely dry, once I actually got it out and started casting, it is a really good caster, and it's really hard to backlash. Usually on Daiwa reels, I think 8 is where I set my brakes, 8 or 9, and it goes all the way up to like 20. So it's a solid reel. It's magnetic brakes on the outside. Look here. Oh, hey, now that I can do this, you know what? I'm going to abuse this. Hey, guys, while I'm still talking to you about these reels, I can be walking over here talking about them. I don't have to worry about wires.
You're walking on sunshine.
So, but Randy, if you see any questions, go ahead and chime in. I'm going to see if I can find them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see. Let's see here.
I don't know where it's at now. This is going to take too long. I thought I had it sitting back there, but apparently. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Good luck finding anything in your pile of lures and reels and rods.
If Jim was here, that's why I need Jim on. Jim would have had one right next to him. Here it is. I remembered where it was at. Jim
had 6 next to him. I think he just said that. Jim, never mind.
Had 6 of those unopened. Okay, so here's the 100. I'm going to go back to our screen for a second. So that's the Tatula 100, nice and small reel. So just to kind of show you in comparison here, this is that new MGL 70. So kind of the small version for, this isn't going to work well because they're both right-handed, but the smaller version of the Shimano reel. This is not going to really work at all.
You're doing it. I believe in you.
But, yeah. Anyway, good small frame. The only thing, I just dropped the new Shimano. Nice. The only thing I don't like about this, and this is completely personal preference, I don't like the new handles that Daiwa went to. These little rectangular handles. I really like their big paddle ones they had before. But that's just a personal thing. Otherwise, super nice reel. You can see it does have the T-wing system there, and the 0 adjuster is this. You can adjust it if you want to. It's just the spool tension knob is really small. Gosh, what am I having? Right there. It's really small and it's hard to move, but you can if you want to. So yeah, solid reel. If you can find one on sale, they had these on sale for $99 there for a bit. And I think the regular one, it went up in price because they were like $150. I think they're $160. Yeah, $169 now, but solid reel. So I went probably way overboard talking about that. Hopefully that helps, Hunter. I appreciate the donation, my friend. My guy Philip Cheekin here. Sorry, real quick. He just shared with me they have Sportsman's Outfitters has the 15% off too. So check out them. I ordered from them once a long time ago, but I know Philip does a lot of stuff with them. Check out his channel. He's a super nice guy. He's sponsored a couple videos, one of which I've actually got the stuff. See that Palmetto State Armory right there? That's going to be in a video soon.
Wait, I'm sorry. You got who did what?
Yeah, Palmetto State Armory. You know about that.
I know that brand.
Fishing stuff too, Randall. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that?
We'll see.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I have to look that up.
I'm with you, Dizzle. I haven't bought anything lately. That's how far I am behind you, right, Jim?
No, yeah, that's what I said.
Tyler Hooks had some freeze in here. Another super good guy. Check out his channel. Good cat. We have lots. I just want to take a minute to thank everybody that we've talked about this before on the Burley channel, and there's so many people that hit all the channels and support all of us. I know people are going to scoff at it, but I consider myself kind of a little creator. I'm not one of these big, multi-million views and all this. But I feel like we have a good group of people that, support the kind of the smaller, everyday, regular anglers that just love fishing and love gear and, talking about this stuff. So anyway, Charles, I didn't know this one. Charles says Academy has 20% off all rods for President Day sale. Cool. Thank you, Charles.
I wish there was an Academy around like us. I mean, we
have none close.
Are they Southern probably? Southern,
I think there's Southern stuff more. Yeah. What else? Okay.
Anything on BPS?
I don't know. People would have to check. I'm not going to bring that one up because I don't know, but I do want to bring up Omnia. If
Yeah.
you use Hello Bass, I don't think Hello's in here. Hello's another good guy. It's HB Feb 15. I'll type it in chat. HB Feb 15 is his code if you shop at Omnia. I just got some of the tiny, actually some more of these because I got like a couple of these when they first came out, the tiny 4s, but they only had, I think, 2 colors. So I grabbed 2 of each, and Omnia had them restocked. So I got like perch, and I'll do an unboxing here, but I used his code over there, and I think they've got some other little sales and stuff. So check them out. But we're going to start looking at some budget stuff. I'll bring Tackle Warehouse up here. We'll look through some things. But Bassmaster said, Debo, for a budget-friendly bait, what would you recommend? And that was some of the stuff I wanted to get into because they've got sales. But
I didn't pick it up, but I did today. And the one thing, okay, so I will say there was one thing about it that really kind of bummed me out. So again, I was at the Wall of Marks today, and they actually had a Bass Pro terminal box for sale. It had, straight shank worm hooks. It had EWG hooks. It had some circle hooks. It had a ton of, I would say, 8 different hooks, maybe more. And then it had beads for a Carolina rig. It had, it had everything. But the only bad thing about it is all of the weights were all lead. I'm really, I don't like using lead just because of the negative impacts, on the water itself. It's bigger also. It's just kind of seems a little clunkier all around. But, I was thinking, I think it was less than $15, and there was way more than $15 worth of stuff there. I want to say it was Eagle Claw, but it was the Laser Claw stuff.
Laser Sharp.
Yeah. It was all laser sharp stuff. So it wasn't like bottom rung type of stuff.
If it's Laser Sharp, and it's fine as long as you get the heavy stuff. The thing is, they're under. I think they're under wire rating. So like their normal wire is pretty, like you'll bend it out pretty easy. Get the heavy stuff and expect it to be like normal wire stuff is what I would say.
Yeah, and I was thinking, for the price itself, if you were, if you were for whatever reason just out of everything terminal and wanted to recoup real quick just to get back out onto the water, super great deal. Or if you're, dipping your toe back in the water after, like you did, and I did too. We took a break from fishing, came back into it. That would have been an amazing deal just to pick up to start out and just see what you're gonna do.
Will said Mustad canceled my order because they already had sent it all to Tackle Junkie. Yeah, I saw that too. We bought like $10,000 worth of stuff at Mustad. Now I'm never going to be able to get Mustad hooks for like 2 years. Rob Harrison, the Veritas rods, I think they are on sale. We'll look at those. I believe I did see those too. Jeremy Breed, any Guggen stuff on sale? I don't know. Randall keeps track of that. Randall, did you find any good Googie deals?
The Walmart out here doesn't have any Googies.
Dang.
Sans Googies. I think TJ bought them all.
Look at this nerd, Yakenstein Fishing. Yo, what's up, guys? Debo and Dizzle just got here. Speaking of trout fishing, how'd you guys do that day? How was it after we talked? So this is actually Greg, our Greg Randall. Watch the video, Greg. Watch the video. You'll see how.
Greg, don't watch the video, Greg. Where's that reel? Is that behind you somewhere?
I don't see anything other big questions. I think we're going to get into the budget stuff, so I think people maybe are just kind of waiting. Eliza said a good backpack that won't break the bank. I swear by my Tackle Warehouse bag.
Yeah, I guess what's breaking the bank? $100?
Yeah, that's true. It depends on what your budget is.
Yeah, I would say $100 is a good point. Well, that Tackle Warehouse was $100, right?
Fit. Yeah, because I know you don't like it. I have had other people say they don't really like the fit. It's a little small. I don't know. It
feels like it's good. The Tackle Warehouse feels, for me anyway, it feels like it's got a short back to it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I do like my red gills because it feels like a longer back to it.
That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, this is the Fish Lab one. Yeah, this is definitely a bigger backpack. It's more like the red gills, but I think this is like $100 bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like the regular Tackle Warehouse one it's wider than what it is long. if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know you said you didn't like the fit of it. And I have had other people say that. As far as durability, though, I have used and abused it. It's over there, but used and abused it.
I will say my tackle warehouse one I've had and used for a couple of years before you got me the Red Gills one. And that Red Gills one is starting to tear on one of the seams right at the top of the
where they
the
always
top
break.
strap.
I'm going to show. Actually, now that we're talking about it, I'm going to show it.
Yeah. You know, honestly, you could probably get away with a regular backpack, just going and finding a heavy duty like hiking backpack and give that a shot.
I've tried using regular backpacks, and every single one of mine that I've had have ripped up here. Now I've had this for like what 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Oh,
so
at least.
See, I mean, it's definitely been. I've got holes in the back here wearing through, but this is.
It's faded from the sun on the top.
I've got holes ripping over here and then holes ripping all across. But every bag that I've had, and this is the biggest thing why I like this. Every bag I've had is ripped on the shoulder straps, and this is like the whole shoulder harness up here, and it's all like double, triple stitched. And that so far this hasn't broke. I was kind of cautious because I thought, I bet it's going to break down here because that's where it's done at the bottom. But I guess it's enough down there. I mean, it's held up extremely well, and I pack it more than I should. So definitely.
Right. I feel like that since the top is that one solid piece, you don't have to worry about the top ripping out as much as you would with normal ones.
Always rip the straps there. I had like 3.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get over to beginner budget lures. I'm sorry, we're going off on tangents.
So the best budget lure, I think was the last one, right?
Gramps, did you put your code in here? Did I miss it? Did you see Gramps put his code in for people?
I did not.
Well, if I don't, Gramps, I'll get it from Gramps to put it in after. I know I used it for the thing, but actually I could probably check my order, but I'm not going to do that. People don't want to watch me check my order and stuff online. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. I don't think I've missed up. God,
I'm trying to check it. Gramps just put a Gramps 10. It looks like
Gramps 10. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to say and have it wrong. Okay, thank you.
Gramps doesn't have to be all caps, lowercase, case sensitive, maybe? No.
Capital S speed spool. Remember that when I was like, I was talking about, I was trying to do capital S.
Hey, did they come in
yet? Yes. Scott sent us. Scott was nice enough to send both Randy and I I don't know. I got a bunch of stickers over here for you too, Randy. I know how you're. I have to thank Scott. He was nice enough. He sent Randy each and I a thing to do our reels and sent us each a handle. That was damn nice.
Awesome.
Scott. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, very nice of him. Actually,
that's super cool.
She's a sweetheart. So thank you both. I appreciate him. But let's see.
I can't not wait to just bing down to the back end. Like you're probably gonna end up punching this fishing season.
Oh, I would have done that.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's normal. Okay, the ALF. So that's actually a good one. We were looking at reels, or I had the reels brought up. So let's start here and let's get into it. We're already 30 minutes in. And we've barely talked about it.
We literally we've talked about nothing.
Oh, that's all right. They're supposed to be fun. I don't have a giveaway or anything planned. I get so damn behind on giveaways. I've still got, I think, 3 boxes.
And we're down to 4 viewers.
And we have 3 people left. Okay, so the Inception Sport Z. If you didn't buy it, I know Jim was sharing. I am sharing my screen now. Yes. Jim shared this when Mystery Tackle Box had it on sale, or whatever that is.
Carl's?
Is that Carl's? There we go. Carl's had it on sale for, I think, like $70. But I love it. I had one. I used it. That's been, 2 years ago? I used it for the better part of a year. I got it at, did I get that? I got the Gander sale. I really liked it. $150 reel. I think I got mine for $70, I believe, on that sale. But yeah, for $90, I would recommend it. Aluminum frame, casts really well. It'll zing a lure out there. Yes. So somebody was asking about the ALF. I have the ALX. The ALF replaced it, and I think this is one of Abu's best reels. It's one that I don't hear people talk about a lot, which is kind of strange to me. But
I mean, it's no winch, but okay.
Well, that's the thing is like it's kind of at a weird price point because it's like what $250, yeah, $250 reel, but I always see them on sale, so I don't know if they don't move them as quick. And this one's also.
It's almost like they put the price point. It's like they put the price point way too high on their stuff, and they have to drop it halfway, like
can't sell it
into the season.
The reel is awesome. I mean, it's a kind of a no frills reel. It looks kind of boring. It's got the side plate here where you pop it off, but inside you don't. I mean, it's just the regular magnetic.
Super basic.
It works so well. I don't know what it is about it. I used it for frogging. I used it for swim baits. That day that I caught all those fish on that Miyagi that was all tore up, that was this one.
Okay.
And then the day I was frogging, actually, I think that was a good pike day you and I had. I don't remember, but I mean, it's nothing special. Like when you look at it, so I don't know why it's so expensive. What does it say on here? But this is the ALX that got replaced by the ALF. I loved it though. I got mine on sale for $100. I think it might have been Sportsman's Outfitters actually that had those when they were going out of stock.
I have an Abu Garcia, like a Revo, a higher end one. Which one is that? Do you remember? Obviously I don't have my stuff here with me, but it was.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it's just kind of another basic kind of reel. There's no bells or whistles to it, just like my winch. It's just basic, but I guess the innards were good.
I think this is the big thing. It's got that X2 Craftic alloy aluminum frame that's only 5.7 ounces. So a lot of times you're paying for weight. I think that's probably
weight reduction.
Yeah, for a lighter reel. But I loved it. I absolutely love it. I've heard other people say this is like their favorite Revo or favorite Abu reel. So I would definitely recommend it. I use the heck out of it. Like I said, no frills, easy to use, easy to tune in, and just got the external magnetic brakes there. Mine's all
okay, so this is nothing budget related, but I'm super excited to try that. God, what reel was it that you just reviewed?
Oh, the Lose Hyperspeed?
Yeah.
The 9.5 one?
What was that? 45 inches?
Yeah, like 45 inches.
To one. That's ridiculous.
And with this one though, I think it's only the left hand because I went through and looked. So both the left-handed are 149. They're out of the other, but so anyway, I really like that rod or that reel. I did get the Revo STX, but they had those on sale for $99. I got mine, and that was a freaking. Or no, I'm sorry, the Revo. Yeah, the Revo STX. Yeah, it's their third tier one because it's the S, the SX, and the STX. So I don't know if that was a missed thing when they did that for $99, but I will take it. Okuma does have the Helios on sale, 172. That's also a really nice reel.
That's an amazing reel.
Yeah, you've got one. I've got one. Yeah. I know Jim actually was the one that talked him up, and I got one. Love it. It does have the internal brakes, but otherwise, super slick reel. It does have the bigger carbon fiber handle, but it will definitely sling a lure.
By no means is it just like a basic reel whatsoever, but it's a basic reel. It does what it's supposed to, and it does it well.
And what's the weight on this one? I was thinking 6.4, so it's 6.3. So it's another pretty good light reel. But I would recommend that one. So that's reels. I want to try to get through some of these quick. Rods. Somebody was asking about the Veritas. Oh, I guess you can just keep scrolling down. Sierra rods. The only one I have in this one is the super ultralight, but I like it so far. Vendetta. Randy has this rod. I know I had an old Vendetta. It's a solid rod. This would be. Somebody was asking about a good budget frog rod right here. I think I had the 7.
Oh yeah.
They don't have it. Slap me in the face.
The thing is so nice. It just feels. It feels nice, and you get into those heavier rods. And we've talked about this like over and over and over again. It's like you get into some heavy rods, and it's like I'm throwing a broomstick. That Veritas is not that way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why aren't you sharing, nerd?
I was going to say they have the Vendetta on sale for $59. And I was going to say get the 7.4 heavy. They don't have it. The 7.6 medium heavy you get away with if you're not in super thick stuff. But I still like a heavy rod. But that would be a good one. Or if you had like bigger topwaters, walking baits, the 7-foot medium heavy would be fine, up to 1 ounce. Because I feel like they're a little bit softer.
That's on Tackle Warehouse, right?
Like more like a Mod Fast. Yep. And then I think they did have the Veritas rods, as long as it's not the Micro Guide Veritas. The Micro Guide Veritas suck bad. Don't buy them.
I have no idea why the Micro Guides are like, you do anything with them and they're exploding. They're breaking.
You want a good frog rod? There you go. 7.3 heavy. Boom. For $67. Steal of a deal. Yeah, I have 2 Veritas. You have 1. Yeah, as long as it's not the Micro, they suck. They've got the winch crankbait. I've never used any of those. Arc stuff. I know they did have the catalyzer on sale again for $44. I got one. What one did I get? They had them on sale.
The catalyzer? It's called the catalyzer. Is that a weapon from Turok?
Oh, a Turok Dinosaur Hunter? Good.
Yes.
Good call out. I don't remember. That was a great game. I love Turok.
Yeah, I've kind of got into the old school NES, Super NES games. 64, I don't have one, but man, I actually just picked up a couple of games the other day.
I'm not mad at the Turok reference. I don't know where I put that. I just I got that catalyzer. Anyway, they had them on sale for like $35.
Yeah, it's right over there by the other one with the handles on it and the grip.
Oh, thanks, Randall.
Near the one with
it's worth a shot
with the foam handle.
You all know my my ARC story before, so I was very leery about doing it. But what else do we have? The Fred Boom Boom American Legacy had those for $130, which was a crazy good deal. I have the crankbait rod in these, even for $200. They're a good rod. But I would check American Legacy. I don't know if they still have any in stock, but I got the crankbait. It's the same as the Champion XP. Hellabass let us know, which is the blue, the black and blue one. These are just recolored because Fred was sponsored by him. I don't know if he still is or not, but I have the 7-something cranking. It's a medium. Ooh, they have a swim bait there too. 8-foot medium swim bait, up to 2 ounces. Might be a good one. I don't know if Hella's still on, if that's worth any. I really like the crank one that I have though. Okay, let's jump over and look at, actually, let's finish the rods real quick. I've never used a single favorite rod. Couldn't tell you. Halo, I feel like you could get better deals probably than that for that Halo. I've never used that specific lose rod, so I can't say. No Phoenix. I have had balls I really liked.
Oh God, who was that? Is it Pencils? Somebody asked about. We got to talk about this as far as ugly sticks for rods.
The old Bass
for
X,
beginners.
This version is on sale for $82. Good deal.
Which one's that?
The Bass X, the old Bass X.
Oh, nice.
The version before the new one. Yeah, I like the new one that I have. I didn't have the old one, but 7.2 medium heavy. Boom. If you want a perfect do it all, that'd be a good chatterbait rod. 7.2 medium heavy moderate.
Oh yeah.
Up to 1 ounce. Be a good chatterbug rod. They also have the 7.
Awesome warranty, awesome guarantee on their rods. Just make sure and register them. I never do that, but I just so happened to on my last one, and it worked out for me. Yes. So how much is that?
X likes it. 164 to 179. They're all out. Never mind. Forget I said anything on that one. Okay, so let's jump over to questions. I know we're kind of just going through stuff randomly here, looking around. Okay. Bill Lewis lipless. Yes, Bill Lipless is awesome. Sly Fox. I do like the lipless of the Bill Lewis variety. Trokar. Oh, I thought he was saying Turok rocks. He was saying Trokar hooks rock. Yeah, Trokars are good.
Oh, yeah. They're scary.
Mario asked, recommendations for around $100 crank and lipless bait caster rod. Yes, I would say the Daiwa Tatula X, is it XP? It's not going to be on sale right now, though. Usually you can find those on sale for like 20% off. If you want a budget, you can Parrot X. This is another one that continues to surprise me. Oh, and they're in stock too. It's very soft though. I got the 7-foot medium heavy, and it feels very soft for what it is. So the medium heavy to me is more like a little bit stronger medium. But for $54, I was using it for ploppers and actually lipless last year. So that is a really good budget one. Otherwise, it's the Tatula XT or XP XT. You can usually find these on sale, but they have a crank version that's a moderate fast. They used to.
Are you trying to show your screen there, Debo, or no?
Oh, crap. Thank you, Randall. Yeah, so I was talking about the...
What are you doing? Did he? I'm not sure if he did. He may have closed out of the stream.
There we go.
Hey there, fella. How's it going?
I hit back. Oh my gosh, you'd think I'd never done this before. I actually hit back. Good Lord, we're going on. Okay, I have to do a giveaway tonight. I will get a box of stuff together because we have gone all sorts of places tonight. Good Lord, I'm sorry, everyone. Anyway, it wasn't even showing here. Crap. I was trying to show. Good Lord. I don't know how I still have 10 people in here watching. What a freaking joke.
Oh, hey, okay. Debo, I'll throw in a box of 12-pound Seaguar Basic, too.
Oh, Randall, that's nice of you, brother.
Yeah, no
okay,
problem.
So the Iridex. These are what I was talking about. Awesome budget rod. The 7-foot medium heavy. Highly recommend it. Good rod. And I linked to my Tackle Warehouse link below. Anybody wants to use it, I get a portion of that back. It goes to me in the channel. By no means, you don't have to. Go check the other places out. I'm all about giving you guys, even though I work with Tackle Warehouse, I don't care. I'm going to give you the best deals like American Legacy, Omnia, and the good people that support me and, Gramps, Hella. Make sure you use their codes because they get a little bit back and it saves you money. So, but the Iridex, and then the one I was saying was the XT, but they don't have the crankbait stuff they used to. Oh, never mind. They have it in a separate category. These are the other ones if you want a good $100 rod. Oh, they don't have any. Oh, there you go. That's a medium heavy, though. I have the medium that I really liked.
What are their Mojo Bass running on there?
They're not on sale, so normal. I think they're $130.
Are they that much?
Yeah.
I was thinking they were closer to the $100, maybe $110, something like that. Maybe the Premiers. Anyway.
$130. Oh, they went up even more. $145.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know there's been a number of companies that have had to raise prices because of shipping, because of getting materials, all that stuff. I know the number of places have raised prices. So, but let's see. Let's go back to the sale. Actually, I'm going to go back to comments because we had a minor meltdown there and accidentally left.
Yeah, there was somebody was asking, I don't remember who it was, in reference to a budget. I don't know if it was a rod reel combo, but at least rod with an ugly stick. I've personally never used anything ugly stick, and I'm not saying anything bad about them, and it's just that I've just never used them.
This thing, my daughter got me this, and she's like, "You need to straw that." Tonight's been a debacle. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, like seriously, should we pause this? Shut everything down? Restart.
I might just need some other people. I'll invite some other people in here, and I'll just jump out and I'll let somebody. Actually, fishing Bass Brazil's in here. Who was I talking to? Somebody about the conversations we had about fishing in Brazil, and how interesting it was, dude. But good channel. He fishes down in Brazil, so if you're in Brazil, I don't know if we have any other people joining from Brazil, but. Super nice guy. Very interesting to listen to kind of the difference down there versus what we have here. I'm trying to go back through comments. Like I said, this is kind of a debacle tonight. Randy, have you seen any good comments?
Dude, I brought it up 72 times, and you keep ignoring me about the ugly sticks.
I said I haven't either. I haven't used any ugly sticks either.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry, I apologize, Devo. Don't. It's okay. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. I'm just trying to see.
Damn, Nathan, that's very nice. Yeah, 310 people watching. You said giveaway or not, you're a top fishing YouTuber. I am definitely not a top fishing YouTuber. I thank you that you think I am. I certainly wouldn't put me anywhere near that category, but damn, I appreciate 320 people in here watching now. So,
real application just asked heavy or medium heavy for frogs. and specifically asked you, Debo.
Heavy. 7.2 to 7.4 heavy is my favorite for frogs. Unless you have very, very thin stuff that you're around. But I tell you, the first time you hook a frog fish, and that's usually what happens. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you could just use a medium heavy. So I'm like, so you're winching them out of like the thick, pads and stuff. Like, oh, I don't fish.
So
any of that
we're a
stuff.
little bit different, but a lot of other guys are like more lily pads only, but we're lily pads, and that's that thick, cheesy scum also.
We have a little
So
bit of everything: thick grass,
yeah,
pads, cheese.
some
I think
high
a
gorilla.
7.2 to 7.4 heavy, 65-pound braid, 50-pound braid. I won't go below 50. Get something good.
I honestly don't like anything below 65 pound. I wouldn't go above 60. I like 65-pound Power Pro, so it just works for me.
Yep, that's a good one. Cecil, are the Luz and Abu combos good for beginners? Yeah, I don't know about the combos. I haven't looked at like what combos they sell. I got the Abu Max X, which I was actually really surprised with. The reel, money. I think it took over the Black Max, so there's no surprising that it was a good reel. Cast really good. Once you get it dialed in, I don't think I had a single backlash. The rod does feel a little cheap. I hate like the where you hold it. It's kind of got like some rubbery. It feels a little big. Not super light, but for the money, I mean, I used it for topwater pretty much all year. That was one of my go-to topwater. I need to do a review on that actually.
Is that the one you broke?
Go-to combos. No,
different one.
What did I break? I don't know. I think I broke a couple rods this year. I don't remember.
No, the reel. You broke a reel. You broke the innards.
That was my Daiwa Tatula, which is a super strong reel.
Daiwa.
Aluminum frame, aluminum side plate, and I set the hook so hard that I stripped actually the main gear, this nut a little bit. That's partially on me because I hit like 45 degrees. Shut up, Randy.
Debo, you hit and pull at the same time. You pull on the handle as you're hitting the straight up. That's my problem with Randy.
Hey, if anybody needs a fishing buddy that makes fun of you constantly, Randy can fill those shoes.
Eliza asked for a Power Pro 4 or 8. I'll say 8. Debo, I know you're probably going to say never buy the 4. Remember how good that 4 was for you, buddy?
Yeah, the Max Quattro for frogging, don't buy it. I had multiple break-off issues, and I even had 50-pound, I believe. That's why I thought I was going to be good with it.
Are you sure it wasn't bigger than 50-pound?
Pretty sure it was 50. It should have been fine. I mean,
where we were fishing, there's no reason why 50-pound braid was not good for what we were doing. So
yeah, I don't know. Other people said, Debo, you should know better than that. I had honestly never used the Max Quattro. It's like a thinner diameter, so it's supposed to be, and it cast the thing. Like when I first took it out and cast it, I bombed. It was amazing, but the durability was just not good. So I would say if you're using like treble hook topwater lures where you're not slamming the fish like on a hook set, it'd be great for. But or even like just like a cast and retrieve type lure where you're not slamming them. But I don't know.
I'm gonna 1000% disagree and say just go with 8. I think 8 was maybe cheaper than what the 4 was, wasn't it?
Regular Power is no, it's not. It's 4-strand, isn't it? Regular Power Pro is 4-strand, right?
Power Pro is 8.
4-strand.
I think it's 8.
I think they have different kinds because I have like the V2 Super Slick, which is 8, but I only use that on spinning rods. That's another really good Power Pro line. I do like their V2 Super Slick for spinning, 15-pound or 10. But
I did just see a donation come in there about something. I missed what it was.
I did see that. I'm going to try to get to that. I'm going to try to go. Oh, there's so many things here.
I will say real quick for Cecil, Luz, Abu, they do a great job of what they're doing. They're not going to, I don't want to say other companies skip on what their beginner combos are, but I feel like Luz and Abu both do a great job of putting a good combo in your hands for, the price point. So I would never shy away from, any type of combo from either one of them.
Real Appalachian Angler, Dizzle and Debo, if you could only use one reel and rod, this question, I hate this. If you could only use one reel and rod combo for life, what would it be? Can be a custom build, not a store combo. So I think he's saying like you buy the rod and reel separate, not just like a.
Sure.
Dude, thanks for the donation. Number 1. 2, I hate this question.
I've said it 1,000 times. It's my
Lord,
Lose. Is it the Lose custom speed spool combo? The one that you stole my reel and still haven't given it back to me.
I still need to do that. That.
That video comparison of the two.
Yep. Yep.
DEBO'S, winter is going, as the opposite of Jon Snow would say.
Yeah. Yeah. The winter is going.
But
So
that's my answer. That's a I mean, it's a high dollar combo, and I appreciate the combo every day I get to throw it, because it's just, I feel like I could do anything I want with it. I could probably, if I had the right line, I could probably jig with it
what rod was that?
gently. Same rod. It's the speed.
It was the
Is it
black
Speed Spool Custom?
spiral
Yeah,
one.
black. Yeah.
It is, yeah, because I know a lot of people have. There's somebody else recommends that one. I think is a good like do it all rod, kind of in middle of the road.
God, it just feels good throwing any type of lure. Obviously, you
I
get
like
higher
those.
in your weight. I would take
Those
a
custom speed sticks are
busload
really
of.
nice.
I would
The
take a
one,
busload of do anything rod and reel combos versus, a very specific handful of specific use rod and reels all day long.
and this is the one Randy has, the TP1 black. It is a
Yep.
nice rod, and I like if you want to go a step up, which I really really liked. I had I think 3 of these that year. I ended up buying is the custom speed stick. Really nice rods, and they're just so plain. Like that's what I like, just sleek.
They feel like nothing.
Yeah, the thing I didn't think I was going to like is when you tighten the reel. Notice there's no reel nut here. You actually tighten the handle, so the handle unscrews. You put your reel in and you screw it on. The only thing I noticed that was hard is Shimano must have just a hair, the reel foot, the part here that you put down into the rod. The reel foot here must just be a hair longer because it was really hard to get him, and I was afraid I was going to break that on my Lose. I didn't have that issue with other reels. So Shimano's, when you try to put it in, was a little tough. So I will warn you of that. Be kind of careful and rock it back and forth a lot. But
yeah, I've noticed that with some other makers too, that it's just like, it's literally just, I don't know, like a 16th of an inch or even less, 32nd of an inch too big, where it's like you really got to finesse it in there.
So for me, see, it's easier for me when people ask this question and set a specific price point. Like if money wasn't an option, and I know we're talking budget. No, you know what? I'm going to say budget.
No, this question does not include budget whatsoever. This is a shoot for the moon. And honestly, I tried to give you as much time as possible to, kind of, carried my answer on a little bit longer than what I needed to, giving you a little bit of time, but no more hemming and hawing, Debo. What is it?
Hey, I like Roland's idea. Roland had a good, he said, LOL, good t-shirt idea for Debo. LOL, shut up, Randy. I do need that because I tell Randy that all the time. Joking, and I love him, but I always say, he'll start getting me on me about something. I'll be like, shut up, Randy.
God, I have a better t-shirt idea. It's me 300 Spartan kicking you into a well or a pond, lake, whatever you want to.
No, yeah, you said it well first, so I would stay there. That's messed up. Now it's premeditated. We have 320 people that just witnessed.
I would put a ladder down there at least with some Crisco over the handles.
It puts the Crisco on the skin. What else? Outdoor Angling has asked this, a good question. The best line for frogging is a 100-pound braided line. Debo, I have never snapped off a fish. So you might laugh, but there's a pro, I forget who it is, that never goes below 85. And he's like, dude, I don't care what you say. There's not that big of a difference between 85 and 65. And I'm kind of that way from 65 to 50. Like people are like, you can get away with 50. You don't need it. But I'm like, there's not that big a difference between 50 to 65.
So let me ask, so when we're throwing 65, I don't remember what the difference is with the actual diameter of it. What is an 85 or 100 actual diameter? And P.S., why did you skip that last question without an answer?
Because I already said 65 is my go-to. He said he uses 100, so. Jason, I would let Dizzle make fun of me while fishing. He's used to seeing dinks be caught. Yeah, you'd fit in right there perfect with you. Okay, I think we're almost caught up on.
Are you done
uncommon.
sharing your screen there, Debo, or what are you doing?
No, Bowfin Fishing became a member. I want to tip my hat to Bowfin. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, real
And I
quick
still get another
question.
donation. Yeah, what do you got?
So I've tried to become a member a couple of times, and it's not going through. I don't know what I'm doing. I've done it on my computer and on my phone,
That's
but I'm
user
like
error.
become
It's a glitch in YouTube. There's a bunch of people
1,
that
2, 3, 4,
can't
5,
do it.
6. 1, 2,
Have you tried it on a computer?
3, 4. Well, I mean, as I started on my statement, I said I've done it both on my computer and my phone.
Yeah, but like an
God,
actual desktop computer.
yes, actually, I've done it on a laptop and a desktop. I haven't
Did
tried
you
it on
try
a tablet yet.
Did you try unsubscribing from me and then subscribing again? Because I think that's what some people have to do.
I'm going to as soon as we're done, buddy.
No, but you have to
No,
actually
I'll
subscribe again. Don't unsubscribe and delete it.
no, I'll give that a shot. But seriously, I was trying to do it on my
It's a
desktop, and
it's a glitch. Certain people have. Nick
okay,
actually in here, Fat Boy Fishing. We were literally just talking about it. He's tried to do it a bunch of times. Some people have said if you want to become a member, and what they're talking about is there should be on any of my videos. There's like a join button down below where there's like subscribe, thumbs up. Down there's a button that says join. You can be a member. Last week I just did a members only live. Randall, we need to get you on the next one, but I have to figure out how to do it because so far I've only done it from YouTube, and YouTube doesn't let you have guests. So I don't know how
I'll
I can
just
do a
come over.
members only live.
I'll
Yeah,
sit way behind you.
we can shoot out in the garage.
Um, does it have to be on can it be on a live, or is it on a previously recorded video?
Previously recorded videos have it, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was maybe what my problem was. I was trying to do it while we were live on one of the last ones
I
we
would
were
check
doing.
that. I would check an old video. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Okay. Pike and Tackle with the donation. Thank you very much. Boring Strike King in Berkeley. What company would you fish to pick exclusively their lures? So are we only saying Strike King and Berkeley are boring? Or boring? Are we saying only you get to choose from Strike King and Berkeley, or anything Pike and Tackle? Are you saying they're boring, so pick something different? I'm not sure which way you're asking. I'll let that ruminate and let him answer here.
And is
Mr.
that like
Yes.
universal as well? Sorry, I just got to ask. Is that like across the board? I can only fish Strike King in Berkeley for everything? Sorry,
Yeah, that's what
I'm really
exclusively
into
is.
the weeds.
That's exclusive. He said exclusively.
God.
So, yep, only theirs. Mr. Nukes, yes, the TP1X rods from Lou's, $100 rods. I've got two. Really liked them. I had a jerkbait one and then an all-purpose. I used them in quite a few videos last year. Definitely recommend them for 99 bucks. But again, wait to try to get them on sale. They're not on sale now, but like when Tackle Warehouse does the 15% off, or any company that you can find that has them on sale, usually you can find it for like 15 to 20 bucks off. So at 80 bucks, steal. I would have a full crew of those for 80 bucks if I was on a budget, without a doubt. I liked them a lot. Maybe not the most sensitive. I didn't use mine for like bottom contact stuff, but that's kind of always something you give up. Generally, you go up in the warrant price, you're going to get a more sensitive rod. But like for jerk baits, I mean, crankbaits, and then I was throwing like just stick baits on the other one, Wacky Rig and Texas Rig. I like them. So, oh, he said barring right there. So barring Striking in Berkeley. Well, okay, so we can't choose those two. Anything else?
I would say probably. No, I would probably go 6 cents. I like a lot of their stuff.
You would go only 6 cents? Yeah, they do have
Yeah.
quite a bit.
I mean, I don't know a whole lot of other. I mean, they have the whole gambit. I mean, they have hard baits.
They have jigs,
They have
crankbaits.
plastics.
No, you wouldn't. Hold on.
Shut your mouth. I'm not going to do that. Shut up.
You would
dude.
too.
Come on.
I'll answer for Randy. Randy would be only
Oh my
Googie.
God.
You know that.
I would not, because their stuff breaks a smidge too much for me.
That's not what you told me. I've tried the new stuff. They last way better. I really like it. Hey, that's your words, not mine, bro. Don't be mad at me. Let's see. Zoom would be a big one. Zoom makes a ton of stuff. I think
Zoom does make a bunch.
6 cents might have to do it. I'm trying to think what other companies have.
Yeah, you got to go into it a little bit more as far as like, if it's across the board everything, how are you going to throw a plastic if you don't have a hook? How are you going to throw whatever? You gotta go into a little bit more. Like I said, I'm sticking to my gun, 6 cents all day.
I think that's a good pick. They make good stuff too. Yeah, I think I would go 6 cents. Okay, so there it is. Randy Googie, and I would go 6 cents. Okay, TP1X Black is a fantastic rod. It is. I really like that one. Let's see. So let's go back. Let's jump in and look at a couple more of the budget brand or budget deals that they have here. Oh, God, there's so many. Spinning rod, shirts. Oh, half this crap we don't need to go through. I'm not going to go through apparel with you all. Fishing line. Do they have any good fishing line? I don't use that. Floral clear is all right, but I don't like the green. I like it for crankbaits. It's stretchier like a monofilament, but it doesn't float. It's copolymer. Remember that. And I always go up. So I feel like it's smaller than normal line. So if I would normally go like 12 for a crankbait, I always go 15 with this. So
hey, what's that? God, what is it?
There's your Power Pro.
There's a newer, is it Berkeley that came out with a newer line, a new mono? Oh my God, what was it? I almost picked up some, but when I was looking at it, it wasn't budget. It was, does Striking make any line?
I want to try this. Well, we were just looking at this stuff. I am sharing, right? Okay, God.
Yeah.
Strike King Tour Grade. I've never used any of this stuff, so I don't know how it is. Braid and fluoro. But I was going to say this stuff. I have the Yozuri Top Knot that I really liked. I think this is a step above the Top Knot. Has anybody used this? The T7 Yozuri? It's the newer stuff, like what came out a year ago or something. I've
used the Yozuri for sure.
Yeah, I have the, whatever the copolymer one is. I can look. I don't remember it. Oh, here, crap. I'll just look here. I like that one a lot for like crankbait stuff. Now what is that? Yak? Oh, YGK. Never heard of it. Yozuri. So hybrid. I like the Yozuri hybrid. It's a copolymer. I really like that for cranking. And then the Top Knot, which I feel like people are kind of split on this. I had 0 issues with mine, no breakoffs, and I like it because you can go middle of the road to 16 pound. Like sometimes I'm torn between 15 and 17. Sure. I like that they have the 16 pound.
So when I've gone heavy on that, I feel like they're like upwards. I tend to stick with a 20 pound when I'm throwing a jig. I felt like their 20 pound was really wiry. It was stiffer, and I didn't like it as much. But I didn't have any issues with break-off.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a wiry thing, but I feel like, what am I looking for here? Cigar. I feel like the Red Label has that too. I wanted to see what the difference was in line. So yeah, the 16 pound in that Yozuri is the same as 15 pound in Red Label. So that's probably why he went with, in size. So the 16 pound in that Yozuri was 0.013 diameter.
Do they have that the basics, the 101?
Yep. I would assume they do. Yeah. So it's a little bit bigger. So it's going to be a little bit not as small as the Red Label. So it's going to be a little bit thicker line, which that's usually something you pay for generally when you go up in line. Not always, but a lot of times when you go up in the fluorocarbons, they're going to be a little bit smaller too. Like I like the, it wasn't Cigar, the black and blue that I used. How much does that differ from Invisex? So Invisex is the same as the Red Label, 0.013. But yeah, so just kind of give you some ideas, but anybody use that? I don't know. Let me know.
What was the P-line assassination stuff?
What?
The P-line, was it Assassin?
Oh, no, that's Sunline.
Oh, is it Sunline? I thought it was P-line. Yeah, either way.
Okay, so let's see. For worms, I have used the 6 cents Divine Shaky Heads. I like those. I've not used any of the 13 stuff. Gambler Ribbon Tails. Oh, those are the big 13 inchers. The big dogs. Got some of those.
I'm scared to throw that big.
I haven't used a ton of Gambler stuff. I like their stuff. I really like the Gambler June Bug. They have a real dark June Bug that I really like. I like their color. It's not like the light. Some of them have like the light purple. I don't like that color.
Sure.
So I like the real dark. So I like that in Gambler. They do have some Googie stuff on sale, Randall. Better. They got the Dragon Drop, Mondos,
Hey,
Slingshot.
does anybody have any applications for a new fishing partner? I'm looking to apply for a new fishing buddy.
Okay, they do have the missile bait stuff on sale. I like the quiver worms a lot, especially for Nico rig. It is so far my favorite to use on the Nico rig. Really like those a lot. So I would recommend those. I like the bigger size, the 6.5 inch. And then I did see they have the riot bait. So my largest bass, the 6-pounder that I caught from last year, was on this in the June bug. I bet that somebody was just asking me. I got to go in my comments. Somebody was literally just asking me today the green pumpkin and the June bug mix. It's either Slayer or I think it must be Slayer.
No.
There's another one they have. Go see who that was. Whoever that was asking me, I told him to go back and look at a video. I'm going to probably forget. I'll go do that afterwards, but literally just talking to somebody about that today if they knew.
Is that the one that I caught and you grabbed for me? And no, it was a different fish.
No, that was a different day. Yeah, this one I like wacky rig. These bulbs, like on the end, it really wobbles. So I don't know about.
So where would you put the wacky hook at? Like square in the middle?
Here. Square in the middle. Yep.
You said Nico on those too?
No, wacky. These are pretty small.
Just wacky.
Like 4.5 inch maybe.
Gotcha.
What's it say the length? Doesn't say the length. I think they're like a 4.5 inch. Not necessarily small. Maybe they're even 5 inch, but I like a little bit longer for the Nico rig to give it some action. Okay, let's get through the plastics here and then go back to questions. I really like the Dream Shot. I am not a drop shotter, but I've had really good luck on the Dream Shot in the past.
As it goes with drop shot, that's like one of the only times I really wish there was like I had a boat to fish out of, constantly, is with a drop shot. I feel like it should be fun and exciting and things like that, and I just don't ever get to throw it unless I'm angry at it getting tangled up and everything else or breaking off.
Cutter worm, that one y'all saw in my monster bass box. That was one of the lures I got to pick in there. Cut tail worms, swimming a worm is something not a lot of people do. If you want so people talk about like a more finessey version of like a search bait, like a swim jig or something, right? Dude, swimming a worm, all the old guys used to do that all the time. My dad swim a worm. Cut tail worm like this is awesome. Just a Texas rig, a little lightweight, 1/4 ounce, cast it out and just reel it. The cool thing is you can let it fall to the bottom. You can bounce it. You can reel it, right on the like right above if you've got like grass and such. You can do so much with it. It's like a 4x4, something that people don't do, and they make it in the best color ever, Tequila Sunrise, which I actually had a day flipping and pitching. My buddy Matt, we went on his boat flipping and pitching out at a local lake here, and I caught a bunch on that color. So I like the old
cool. That sounds like that would have been fun.
Yeah, you could have come, but you were with your old ladies. All right, hey, where are you at right now, Randall? Oh yeah, on location.
Oh, hey, DEBO'S mom, what did you say? Oh, hey, I'm kidding.
Oh,
DEBO'S mom is a saint.
Wow. Randy, I'm going to tell her you said that. You dirty bird.
I'll give her a call once we're done, and I'll tell her myself. It's a big deal.
I'm telling her.
It was a joke. Come on.
I know. Okay, so let's jump back over. My gosh, we're going off the rails. An hour 8. Just talk 300 people in here. I was going to look. I'm like, I bet we don't even have 20 people in here anymore. Okay, where am I at for questions? I am clear.
I have no idea.
Okay, let's try to get through some rapid fire stuff.
Seriously, 304. You going to do a giveaway anytime soon, Debo?
I am. Yeah, I need to figure out
66 minutes in.
Okay, let's do a giveaway real quick here.
Well, I gotta pack a line here. What else do we have? I realized today I have like 17 pairs of fingernail clippers in my truck, so I could throw those in. I don't know. What else are we doing here?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must have had a hiccup in my earbuds.
Your earrie bud?
Let's see. What do I have? I don't know. I've got a bunch of crap. I'll put something together. A box.
DEBO'S got a magical mystery box of fantastic stuff.
Okay, let's do.
We should put a glitter bomb in there for sure.
Hey,
Don't tell everybody that. What's that?
Thief caught. Cops called. Glitter bomb used.
Safe found. PB caught.
Let's do hashtag. Gosh, I don't even know. Hashtag random. Hashtag random. That's what we're going with here. So okay. I will switch screen because I don't know. It's this. We've been. Brett Newman says, "I want to shut up, Randy shirt." Oh, it's going to be one. I think we're going to have to make that. That might have to be in my first drop of my first drop of merch.
Apparel. So I will totally. So I'm heading home tomorrow at some point in time, and I'm totally stopping at BPS and Altoona. I'll pick up a couple of things to throw in there, just as randomness, along with some line and whatever Debo has. And God, it would be so awesome if I won it myself. If I did, I'm getting some really awesome stuff, and I'm gonna send you a bill for the awesome stuff, Debo.
Enter it. Enter it.
No, I don't. I don't have a way to enter it.
Anthony Guy says, "Yeah, I did. I'm going to promote myself now." He said, "Debo, that Ned pouring video was like watching Rachel Ray cook. You made some sweet looking color combos." Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I did drop a video today making some lures, which I'm usually not doing Saturday videos, but by golly, I was out last night, got stuff done this morning, and I was up at 5 o'clock today filming the intro and editing. And
yeah, I was shocked when I saw that. It popped up late today, I think.
Oh, I didn't get it uploaded until later because I still had to edit. It took me a few hours to edit because I had multiple.
Yeah, sure. Like I saw it pop up and I was like, oh, I should take a look. And then something came up and I had to run and all that stuff. Oh God, what now?
Michael Bradley says I'm late. Is Dizzle in the shower? Yeah, I think so. That's what I would guess.
Yeah. I mean, I have showered with a hat on before, but never really a shirt. I mean, if you get a fitted hat, just FYI, like a new era, like a 5950, like a baseball hat, you want to get a good solid fit on it, take a shower with it and wear it until it dries. Just the more you know.
The more you know. So yeah, everybody, if you want to get entered in the giveaway, I'm just going to put a random box of stuff together and I will get it out on time. It'll give me an excuse to get, I think I have 3 other giveaways from videos that are like a month behind. So I'm sorry. It does take me sometimes a bit because life is crazy. And it's all, so it wouldn't be a problem if I had a way to somehow utilize my business, so I have a crankbait business for people that don't know. If I could like print labels off that and just stick it on. The problem is going to the freaking post office. It's going to be at least a 30-minute wait every time I go.
Can't you get one of those things that you print off your own labels?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. But
I'll check into it and let you know, buddy. I'll give you some numbers.
All right.
Or run some specs and what have you.
Run some spreadsheets and whatnot. But yeah, that's why I detest going there because it's always like one person working, and then there's always that one person that's like, "Can you please find my package?" And it's like, "Oh my God, no, they don't have your package. Get out of my way."
You didn't fill out the TPS report correctly. Go back in line.
Okay, so yeah, if you enter hashtag random in the chat now, you can be entered. I'm going to pick a winner. We've got 300 people in here. Only 147 people want DEBO'S stuff. Come on.
And there is, it only counts once. I mean, additional hashtag randoms don't count. Just saying. Everybody do it additionally just to make Debo think it's more than it is.
No, it doesn't count it. It takes out.
Yeah, it's duplicates. I know.
Yeah, it takes out duplicates. Gosh. What else? Mega Bass would be a good one. I forgot about them. GC, good call. They're too expensive for my blood. Tyler, actually, I don't know if Tyler Hooksets are free is still in here or not. But I was just looking through it. But we made a trade. He wanted one of my swim baits. He said, "I'll give you something you don't have." I'm like, he did. He hooked me up with a couple of Mega Bass Vision 110s. The first ones I've ever run.
Yeesh. Hey, stop sharing real quick and go full screen on your end.
Because they're expensive. Yeah.
Show that bait again.
Oh, I thought you were going to show them.
Yeah, no. We just couldn't
He
see it. It
actually
was
sent me
real
3.
little.
He sent me. I said no. He's like, how many do you want? I'm like, just send 1. He's like, how about 2 or something? And I was like, okay. He actually sent me 3 because he's a damn good guy. So that's why I said go watch. Hook sets are free.
Eesh.
Color's good cat, but this is what color is it? Sexy French pearl. So it's like a pearly with a blue, purple, and like a yellow on it. I like that one.
Oh, wee.
Parlez-vous DEBO'S? Vision 110 Table Rock Special. This is the junior, which is like purple and chartreuse. Okay. Baxter and I do have a love for the purple and chartreuse. And then this one is Ito Tennessee Shad. So it's like a hologrammy, like foil with like a yellow and purple. So I don't know. I've never spent the money on one because I'm like, listen, I'm going to lose it. I lose stuff all the time.
A pike's going to bite it off instantly.
Probably. But yeah, Tyler, thank you, brother, for the trade. That was fun. Nice dude. Okay, so what else? He's so annoying. Oh, Eliza must have been talking about Randy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Eliza. I apologize.
Yeah, I see a bunch of Megabasses. Yeah, I honestly didn't even think of Megabass. I forgot they did so much stuff. Okay, so this is how far behind I am. We're talking about what would you use as the your only pick. What else do we have for budget lures, budget gear, any lures? I mean, heck, we've gone off the rails so much tonight. I'm going to open.
Oh, hey, I sent you a picture earlier, Debo, and asked if you wanted me to pick you up a couple of lures today. What did you think about those?
Somebody asked that. I saw 2 or 3 people say, "What if you could only use lunker hunt forever?"
This is what. Dude, go pull a couple of those up. Those things look ridiculous, and I'm sure there's an application for them somewhere, but.
So this is the text I get from Randy earlier. Make sure Randy's phone number is not on here.
I mean, it's fine. You show my number. I don't answer my phone anyway. Just saying.
Yeah, he never does. He's horrible. It takes days. He sent me a picture of this. Like, how many do you want me to pick up? And I said, oh, Lord. He said, so does that mean you want one of each color? I'm like, Randy.
What were those skitter lizards or something like that?
Yeah, skitter lizards. I don't know. I'm not even maybe they're good. I've never used one, but
there's probably an application for it, but there's an app for that.
Oh crap! Roland said I'll have to change the link below. Roland said it must. Oh, you know what it was? That was the Black Friday link down there. I don't know if I can get into it and change it now since I'm in it. Damn it! Because I took it from an old video. I was late. I was eating chicken. And had to run down here and just took the notes.
I had to watch Debo pick out chicken from his teeth for 3 or 4 minutes. It was nice. It was fun, guys. You guys missed out so much.
Okay, we're going down the hole of people aren't going to watch us anymore. So, all right, I'm drawing. The count of 5, 180. If there's anybody else that wants it in, we give you 5 seconds.
3, 2, 5, go.
I'm going to watch it change. It's going to go. There's going to be one person that didn't get in. They're like, oh, but wait. It's going to go to 181 here.
There we go. Do it.
It's 180. Nobody? All right, I'm hitting it. I am sharing, right? Okay. Joshua Simonson. Joshua, have you won before? I didn't put the stipulation that you can't win twice before, but I think Joshua maybe won a crankbait. That's been some time ago, though.
I think he might have to do that going forward.
Because, dude, that's fitting. Look at the glasses that Joshua's character has on.
Oh yeah, from the what are those called?
I don't know.
They're the ones that they usually float down from the top of the screen, like
Randall. They look like Randall glasses. Here, hold on.
Oh gee. No, I have green lenses, Debo.
Oh yeah, he's fancy. He's got those green. So funny enough, it's fitting that he was the winner. Look at Randall here. Look at this guy.
Oh,
boom.
Jeez.
Tough guy. All right. Well, Joshua, hit me up. Actually, send me an email, please, because I can't keep track of my Instagram stuff. I get too much
Put your
stuff
email out there.
Yes, I will do that now. So, DEBO'SFishing@gmail.com. Joshua, just send me a screenshot of your YouTube so I know it's you. Because, yes, I have had people trying to claim giveaways that aren't theirs. Send me a screenshot of your YouTube that actually shows it's you, and then your address, and I will get you a box of random goodiness, probably, I don't know, 50 $50 worth of stuff, maybe more, depends on what I find. And I might even throw some of those Ned rigs in that I made. So those are one of a kind, baby. One of a kind. All right, so we're going to keep going down the rabbit hole of who knows what here. So if you're in the mood to keep listening and hang out, by golly, you're welcome with us.
Dude, I'm actually like
questions. I'm going to go. I'm sorry.
Well, go look for some questions, but I got to say, I am super excited. One of the things I really want to do this spring, well, actually this fishing season, is I want to try to diversify my fishing abilities, and I want to try to go a little bit more right-handed bait casting stuff. Little right-handed retrieve. Yeah, I mean, I've done it plenty of times in your reel reviews as I'm casting and stuff like that. I think I just need to be able to, it doesn't ever hurt to be able to know more and to be able to do more stuff. I shouldn't pigeonhole myself so much and just to a left-handed retrieve because it feels right and it is correct to retrieve left-handed versus right-handed and switching hands and juggling 3 rods at once and doing all that stuff. But like I said, that's one of the big things I kind of want to do this year.
One thing, I got a good one here. So this or that. So everybody, I just went down to the bottom. I was like almost 20 minutes behind on comments. That's how horrible I am. I need a moderator. I need to get somebody in here that's always in. Randy, I know it's hard for you, and you do a good job of watching the comments. I need somebody else to like. I need a Chaz, but I don't want to.
You need a Jamie. Hey, Jamie, pull that up. Joe Rogan, Jamie, doing the thing. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but okay. So anyway, I switched all the way down. I know who Joe Rogan is. I don't know the Jamie thing, but I thought you were just saying a random name. Anyway,
Jamie's his dude that pulls stuff up. I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay, so I went all the way down. If anybody's got a question that I would have skipped over that you're dying to have me answer, throw it in there. I'm just going to kind of start going with stuff here. This or that.
I got one after this.
Okay. So this or that. South Jersey fisherman. This or that. Balsa cranks or ABS cranks. I will say the reason I didn't fish balsa cranks for a long time, besides the DTs, I had a few DTs. Randy got me more onto the DTs, but those were what I'd use most. Balsa is great because it's so buoyant, and especially if you get like the flat sides in cold weather, does really well. Bank anglers, balsas do really well because when you hit stuff and you just let it stall, it floats up so quick you can kind of like walk.
Or you can do the quick pop out.
Yep. So one thing I would say, I mean, it completely depends. If I'm bouncing around rocks and stuff, I would rather go with like an ABS plastic. But if you look up the Berkeley Fritz sides, well, actually, since I'm sharing here, they're not on sale. But
you're not sharing, FYI.
Yeah, I know. Huge fan of them. When I closed my giveaway thing, it knocked out my
okay. Sure.
Lures, fishing lures. Let's just look at Fritz side. Look at that. I've looked that up before, huh? All capital letters.
Right.
I had to yell. I want a
you
Fritz.
You were angry at it, yeah.
Okay, so the Fritz side. The cool thing about this is if you read about it, I'm not going to go through here, but what they've done is they've made essentially that balsa kind of action, that the buoyancy, kind of the feel of it, into a plastic base. You kind of get the best of both worlds. I had a couple really good days with it in this crankbait in the Fritz side 5. At the time, they didn't have all these, but now they've got all kinds of different sizes. The big ones and the junior, I think, are actually the new ones. I've really liked the regular Fritz side 5. It's 1/3 of an ounce. You throw it on like a light crankbait rod. It works really well. Only dives 2 to 5 feet, which I really liked from the bank. And the color that I had really good luck with was Pearl, Midnight Pearl. Really good luck with that one as a good shad imitation. I know Basket
was that number or sizes? Or number or size on that lure?
What do you mean?
You had pretty good luck with catching fish that were high in numbers or high in weight?
Both. I did have it wasn't a crazy good day. I think I caught like 6 that other day, but it was a day I could literally get them on nothing. I was throwing all kinds of moving baits. And then the other time I found a brush pile, and I think I caught 2-3 something pounders on that brush pile, a pike, and then like a little dink. But really good for going through brush, like I said, because they're so buoyant. They are silent too. So that's something. It's not like if you're looking for a big loud crankbait, they're silent. But I really like them. So yeah, that Midnight Pearl. I know Hank Baskeek was talking about them. He likes the Honey Shad. So they're very similar in color, but I would say check those out if you don't want to spend the money, because these are what, like $7? Oh damn, they're $10 now. I must have got mine on
Eesh.
sale, or they went up. The thing I was going to say is they're like, they're not too crazy expensive, but I would say wait and get them on sale. You can find them on sale, not for $11. I didn't realize they were that much now. They were definitely not that when I bought them, but okay. So what
Debo,
else? How about you,
and
Randy?
Philip Cheek really wants to know biggest fish in 2021, and I'm going to say ABS because all I can catch on balsa is DEBO'S.
Yeah, Randy did hook me in the back of the leg with the BX Brat, which is a balsa. Those are also really good to use. It's like a little smaller square bill, kind of a little
They
like
are.
rounder.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're. You just have to like. You honestly, you have to pay attention, and like for me anyway, I tend to just throw all my crankbaits into a box, and I just, oh, I like that color versus what does this one
right.
do versus what does that one do. So you really kind of need to pay a little bit more attention when you're throwing ABS versus balsa.
Yeah, so this was a good dollar find at the old Gander going out of business. They had just this green color. I think they had 3 left. I'll make myself bigger here. But this green color apparently that nobody wanted. What is it, like green craw? Mossy, it's called.
Oh
But
yeah,
this is the brats. They're so buoyant. I know. Actually, I was talking about my buddy Matt before too. He absolutely loves these. His home lake is really, really brushy, really woody. And this is one of the few like that. He says he can walk through it because they're so buoyant. As soon as you hit stuff, they want to pop up so well. So some of the cranks, even like on a regular floating like 2.5 square bill, they say floating, but some of them they'll either float slower, or faster, and that's where these really come in. But yeah, these are really good around wood. And also pretty much silent, just a little bit in there, but
little light knock, yeah.
So okay, what else do we have for this is or thaters, or any sort of questions?
Well, you got to go back to Mr. Cheek. Biggest fish in 2021. What was it caught on? I think that's what the question was.
I shared it. Yeah, I shared it. It was that Riot Baits baton stick bait that they have on sale. 5 something. I didn't break 6 pounds this year, which kind of sucked, but a 5. I don't remember what it was.
Hey, shh. Let's just move forward on weights here. I didn't break 5. I didn't break 5 at all. I would have broken 5, but it kind of it spit me. And Greg, if you're paying attention, if you're still in here, Greg, it was much bigger than a 5 on that one lake you like to go to. And
on Greg Lake, on Lake Greg.
Yeah.
Big John says, how much is too much for a bank angler? That depends. I go through spurts because I have like a little sling bag, and I even have a little fanny pack. Like if I'm dead set on, I think it's going to be a this day. There for a while, I was just taking out that fanny pack.
How much what? Like lure, tackle, rods, reels, the whole 9?
Oh, I don't know. I took it as like if I'm walking out like with tackle on the bank. Like I think 4 rods is perfect for bank fishing, 2 in each hand. As far as gear, I mean, it just depends. I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I will load up my tackle warehouse bag, and it's kind of a hike, but it's like I'm getting my exercise in anyway. So
yeah, I feel like the bigger thing for me is how many rods and reels versus like the stuff I'm carrying on my back isn't that big of a deal versus okay, I got to watch my rod tips walking through these trees and stuff like that. I can carry stuff on my back that's not a big deal. It's more 4 rods and reels is a really good number. Honestly, I wish I could just get away with like 2.
it depends. Like, yeah, I mean, if it's a place, because some places it's so scummy that it might be like a swim bait and a frog is all we can fish there, but I don't know.
Or you think it's a swim bait and a frog, and you go out there and you're like, damn it, where's my crankbait rod?
Where's my other stuff? Yeah. Jamfish Taco says, apart from lures, rods, and reels, what are things to pick up? So I would say definitely a good pair of pliers that have like the braid cutters on them. I think Randy got me a pair way back, but I broke the. This was another thing I got.
Oh yeah, what were those?
They were like
not
Rapala.
Strike King. Yeah, Rapala. They had a nice little sheath to them, and Oh yeah, you're never gonna find them. I don't know even know why you
Yeah.
bother looking, but I would agree with Debo. It's a good pair of pliers, first of all, that have
Well,
the
here we can.
outside. Yeah, pull up a pair of those
That's
pliers,
what I'm gonna do.
Jamie, that have the outside cutters to them because the little inside cutters are never good enough. And what's probably going to happen is you're going to smash the braid and you're going to have to rip it, and it's just going to be a bad time
Yeah. So this is Randy got. Why did it only bring up 6 cents?
because
Well,
you're doing 6 cent
well,
stuff. I
here
don't know.
actually I can show you. It was something like this. I would not spend $36. You don't need to spend $36.
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
it's like
don't do
it's
that.
just like this, right? Nope, those don't have the cutters.
God,
They
what are
had
the? I
cutters.
just bought a new pair too last year. I bought a new pair that had the cutters
Oh,
on the
here is the P
outside.
line. The P line ones that
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
got you.
yeah. The P-line ones. And the good thing about those is they're super lightweight. They don't add really a whole lot of any kind of extra issues or weight to your actual bag itself. The skeletonized handles, if you will, they're amazing. I love those.
Yeah, so these have the braid cutter super sharp. It cuts braid no problem, and you've got your
Uh-huh.
pliers. But like if you didn't need the little carry pack thing, there's all kinds of them out there. Just have to look around. Like here's some Mustad again. It's got your braid. I am sharing, right? Okay. It's
Yep.
got the braid cutters right there, and then it's got those are crimpers deals. If you got to crimp
Um,
stuff
the
inside,
only thing that I would look for is something that has as whatever those are right there that have little eyelets at the bottom, or the ability to like throw a key ring or something through the bottom and hook it to your bag or something like
here's the
that where it's
ones.
easily accessible,
These are
accessible,
oh no,
accessible.
not 7 inch. Those are the ones that Randy got me. They look like that, except they were not that much. These are the ones that Randy got me, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked, but I
They
broke it. Had a plastic carry case. This is it right here. I got it caught on my
and
truck getting in, and I broke it right
and
there.
you never took them off your. I was like, "Hey, Depot, they have a quick release where it releases from the belt hook from your belt," and you're like, "Cool, got it." Snap.
Yeah, the only I was gonna say the only other thing good to get is I think the Spros have it. Yeah, so like the Spros, some of them will have like a split ring deal on the end of it. The only thing is with
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of these, they're
nice.
so big that I don't love them. I love the Texas Tackle ones. I think they are the best split ring pliers that I've used. The orange handle ones, they're kind of pricey, but for what they do, I mean, they're amazing. And I don't know if they still have it. They used to spell, they had Texas spelled wrong on these. You can see they're Texas Tackle, but they're made in Pakistan. Because when I got it, I'm
Makes
like,
sense.
why does this say Texas Tackle? But yeah.
Taxes.
Oh, hey, look at that. And it's popping up. You can save money if you get them on Amazon. But yeah, I like those just if you want split rings. Change out your split
Um,
rings and
the only other thing I would say is those, and this is kind of a good to have, a nice to have if you happen to have them, like a gift card somewhere. The they're like the hypodermic needle type of things that have the little hook at the end that you can take a hook
hemostats.
out. No, it's not a hemostat. It's got God. The day that we were throwing the crankbaits on that edge, the lipless ones,
Stuffy dog wants to come
and it's a hook remover of sorts, but it's why did you take your earbud out? Are you over this?
in. No, I didn't take my earbud out. I have
Oh,
to.
I
I've
thought
got
you did.
cauliflower ear in this ear, so this one keeps wanting to fall out.
You
That's the
don't
only
even
bad thing
like
about.
vegetables. What are you talking about?
I do love cauliflower.
So it's like a hook remover. It looks like a pencil with a little handle on the end.
Oh yeah, that hook remover thing.
I don't
I
I
know
don't
what
know
you're.
what they're
Yep.
called. Those work really well, but they're very uni tool type of thing. They're only really good for one thing, and I don't really
Yeah,
like that.
I'd
I
rather
like a
just have
tool that you could
pliers.
use, yeah, like multiple tasks for.
Mantuba, I agree. I need a mod. Critical Gravy had a good question. What was the bait you're going to try to fish more this year? I already have mine. I can tell you, it's going to be the free rig. Randy fished it last year, had good luck with it. I've looked at
God,
some. I've been watching
I
footage
swear,
of it.
like seriously, if you're gonna try to like get in free rig, like you got in on my jig, dude, I'm gonna slap you this year. Legit, I'm gonna slap your face.
You will anyway.
I'm gonna do
Um,
no, like seriously though. It's an amazing rig. Throw it. It works. I don't no idea why it's different than the Texas rig, but it just is.
so that's me. How about you? Do you have one? Something different you want to work?
I've said this probably the last 2 years, probably going on 3 years. I'd like to throw like a glide bait, a big swim bait, something like that. But I just don't know as if we have the water to work something like that around here.
Tim Grant said, I know you have the John boat, but have either of you explored kayak fishing? I have thought about it. I have actually a buddy, Casey, who said I could use his kayak. He has 2 of them, who would let me fish because he actually is the, I don't know what you call it, owner of a kayak league, like tournament. He said I could fish it if I wanted to this year. So that might be something I try to get into, but I've never ever fished from one. So I'm sure it'll be.
Is old Stubby running around back there?
Yeah, that's what I got up to let Stubby in when you're like, did you take your thing out?
Ah, gotcha.
Stubby dog, you want to come and say hi, everybody?
Scratches. Oh, Mr. Stubbers is a good boy.
You want to come up here and say hi? Come here. No?
That whippy tail. God. I just got to say for everybody that's watching this right now, that tail hurts. Just saying.
Oh, there's the Stubby boy. He's such a baby. What else do we have?
He's a good boy.
Producer. Yeah, I need a producer. February, let's see. Moderator. Oh my gosh. Mr. Randall Williams Soley. Moderator. I'm your Huckleberry. Dude, that might have just sold me right there.
Oh boy. Hey, you remember that one patch I got you that one time?
I do. I actually found it. It was right back there when I was organizing everything. Need to put it
Wait,
on
I'm sorry. You found it? I thought you just had it and you just whatever. What's the next question here?
Let's see. What else do we have? As ice melts. Here's one. What is this?
God, what do you think we're looking at for open water this year?
I was kind of April. To me.
Really? You're not thinking before April?
I mean, it might, but it's going to continue to go up and down in temp, and it's like, I don't know.
Have you looked at the forecast as of late? It seems like a pretty solid above freezing mark. I don't know.
So as ice melts, PD Jordan, as ice melts, should you fish the ice edges like you would weed or grass lines? Man, that is hardcore. If you're fishing ice edge lines, I've never tried that. I don't.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just like any other edge. It's a break in the contrast or a break in really anything. I mean, the light's going to come through different through the open water versus the non. If you have it and you can fish it like regularly, give it a shot. Give it a try. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
Okay, Philip Cheek. Maybe we missed the question before or read it wrong. He said,
Philip, I tried to do it, buddy.
Did you say Rod?
I don't remember. Oh, I misread it. I thought he said reel or lure. Sorry, not rod. It was going quick. I'm trying to see it on ZB.
What was I throwing that on? I honestly don't remember what rod I was throwing that baton on.
I lost mine on 13 Fishing Concept C reel with my Avidex. Came unbuttoned. That was awesome. I loved that day. It was so fun. Debo made a new best friend. He was an older gentleman.
Oh gosh. Hey, guy, what are you doing over here?
Hey, what's over here with the fishings and
literally
throwing a
just within like 5 foot of me and just casting, staring at me and trying to talk to me.
Crossing your line, no big deal.
What are you doing? He was a nice old guy, but like literally had no care about personal space or where he was casting. West Hawk, this or that. Sardines or anchovies for boat snack. I honestly don't know what the big difference is between like sardines and anchovies. I always just get the sardines. I love sardines. Oh, sardines on a Ritz cracker with a little bit of mustard. I used to do
DEBO'S that guy in an office that is gonna warm up fish in the microwave for way too long, and then go get the second serving of fish out of his lunch cooler and warm it up 3 more times.
I used to eat sardines at work, and I would throw them in the community. People would get so pissed.
Hey, do you like pickled herring? Have you ever eaten pickled herring before?
I think I have. I love pickled stuff. Like pickled hard-boiled eggs are so good.
Okay, there's a difference between pickled stuff and pickled fish.
Yeah, I mean, I like pickled herring. My wife makes pickled ham, which is really good.
I'm gonna say, does anybody else need a fishing buddy for this upcoming season, or?
Okay, pike and tackle, this or that. New big blade chatterbait or the new mini max chatterbait. So actually, I've gone back and forth. So when I first got them, I thought the mini max was going to be like cool. It's a little finesse, but I actually just ordered because I ordered, I think, one of each color they had before. I think 3 of the big blades. They didn't have the red ones. I got if you Randy, shut up, Randy. If you would listen, I actually ordered us some of the new red ones with the bright orange blade, and yes, I ordered some for you, Randy.
How big are those?
They're big. Here, I'll show you. Oh, funny you should ask. What do you think, Stubby? What do you know about chatterbaits?
No, Mr. Stubbers, I'm sorry. Debo is so Debo to you. You're a good boy, though. Oh, good boy, Debo. Wait, oh, sorry, good boy.
So here is the.
Jeez.
I don't know what this is going to show.
No, you were good the first time. Go back the other way.
So that's the difference in the blade. This is a regular, and they have the minis that are smaller than these.
Yeah, so the minis are the plastic ones. Or wait, are those the stealths?
Those are the stealths. So actually, I'll show you here real quick. This is one that I'm actually really excited to throw pike, is because the red does really well, and I did really good on a red spinnerbait last year. But what I want to throw is,
God, those are. I wonder what that actually feels like, because you get a regular chatterbait going or a bladed jig. It's got to be massive if it's like a jumbo super mega or whatever it is.
Where is the big blade here? These. And I got us the red with the orange blade. So this is actually one I'm really excited to try this year. This spring.
So what's the weight on that?
1/2 ounce is the smallest.
Oosh.
So I got us 1/2 ounce. But I mean, with the big blade, it's going to have a bunch of drag, dude. So I would assume it's going to fish more like a 3/8. But we'll see. But red and orange, because we usually get real muddy water here in Iowa. We have a bunch of storm fronts come through in the spring. We'll have either hard mud lines or everything's all muddied up from the rain and wind. And I think this red's going to be killer. But that's when I
that 1 year that we hit that line, that was so crazy to see a hard, clear water and then just muddy, the chalky of chocolatous milk. Chocolatey milk. That was insane.
What else do we have? Let's see. What are we at? Oh my God, we're at 1 hour 40. We still have 286 people in here. Freaking crazy. I love it. Patrick Fahey, another good supporter. This or that. Only fish big swim baits. Oh, I liked it until I read your question.
Oh no.
Honestly, I would rather throw big swim baits all day. So my deal with throwing big swim baits is I just don't have the confidence. But after finally catching one, I get why it's like such an underground cult thing, like, drawing those big fish in. I would rather throw that. It's not that I don't like the drop shot. I know it catches fish, and I have nothing against finesse. I just hate tying and retying and farting around with all around.
And the spinning rod always gets tangled. Why does it always have to get tangled?
What was that? That was really loud.
It always tangled. I have no idea what it was.
You crackled something. That hurt.
I have no idea what that was. Anyway, always gets tangled. Always.
Oh my God, this or that. Anthony, this or that. Fishing and stuck in the woods, few sheets of 1-ply or a bunch of fresh oak leaves. Well, Anthony, if it's
Debo's gonna say, I wear mid-shin socks for a reason.
That's what I was gonna say. If it's summer and we have socks on, and I come back with no socks on, you know why. Yeah, I don't care. If I gotta go, I gotta go, and I'm making it work. However, because I've done it. Does a Debo poop in the woods when he has to? Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does. I think
sometimes you gotta go. Hey Debo, Aiden says, when making those 2-tone color baits, have you tried slowly spinning the injectors to make a swirl? Ooh. Interesting. No, I haven't, but let me think. I guess it kind of would. I've never tried it. That's
I
interesting.
was gonna say, would it, or would it all just kind of
It
like
wouldn't.
blob together?
I think it would probably mix together. The other problem is because they're laid out from bottom to top, so you've got 4 baits like this.
Oh
As it
yeah.
shoots down, some of them with laminate, then as you turn it, I think it would get mixed up and then just switch the laminate. So I don't
And,
think that
and
would
you only
actually.
have like a quad mold. Sorry, you don't have individual molds, do you?
On an individual, yeah. Then actually on an individual, it might if it's a straight down.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that would take forever, but if you could figure out a way to do like a multiple mold, that could maybe work and be pretty interesting.
critical gravy says this or that peanut butter and banana sandwich with or without mayo. You know what part of this to me is disgustingly gross? The banana. Frick, I can't. I'm actually intolerant to bananas. Like, it's not a food allergy. They call it a food intolerance. That like when I eat it, my body can't process it, and it's like somebody shivving me. And then yeah, it's horrible.
I was gonna make a joke, then you got real serious. I'll go half and half because I'm not intolerant to anything, Debo.
Except coconut. Whenever I give you anything coconut,
Oh God, coconut is the worst thing ever.
and you get all sissy on me. Oh, I don't like that. Why'd you get that? What else do we got?
As Debo picks up a donut hole off the ground, out of out of the gravel.
It was my
It's
it was
so
my
good.
car. It fell on the floor of my car. I know what's in there. It's
No,
fine.
it hit the gravel, dude. It was on the ground.
No. Double A fishing. What apps could you use to have some knowledge about what bass are eating in your ponds and lakes? I don't think there's an app that's going to give you specifically. We have a DNR website that tells what
Yep.
species are in there. The DNR website also tells when they've stocked it. And if you look at the most like lakes, probably not small ponds, but any big lake you go into, they usually have like a DNR information board about fish limits and the species of fish that are in there. So it'll tell you like largemouth, smallmouth, all that stuff. So I would say look at that if you're not sure.
I know here in Iowa, like Debo was saying, excuse me, there is a an email thing that you can sign up for that gives you a fishing report. And this is, just as good as going down to your local bait and tackle shop and saying, hey, what they biting on, type of thing. It'll give
Yep.
you, depths and kind of an idea. They don't update it that often, but as far as apps, I haven't seen any that are, at least with us, that, good around here anyway.
Let's see. Mike Christian says, I usually make a prime rib sandwich for boat snack. That I want to go boat fishing with you, Mike. I'll bring the sides.
What do you put on that? Some horseradish or mustard?
I hate horseradish. Mustard would be delicious. Hella in the
You
house.
like sardines.
I do love sardines. Passless Chap says, Debo say root beer square bill. Root beer square bill. He's making fun of the way I say root beer.
You could just be like root beer squirrable.
Yeah, it is squirble. Root beer squirble.
It is
everybody saying hi to Hella. What up, Hella? Ever feel like no one? So Philip says, oh, he's talking to Eliza. Ever feel like, okay.
Yeah. Philip, I feel like that all the time talking to Deepak. As he goes on to the next question right here.
Now that Philip's saying that, what's that, Randy? Were you talking? I thought I heard something, but it was like a real annoying squeak. I couldn't tell if it was you talking or Philip, I don't remember. Actually, the baton might have been last year or 2020 now that I'm saying that. If it was the FX custom that you're talking about, it was a 5-something on a Missile Baits D-Bomb, the black and blue bruiser color. Yes, on that FX custom rod with, it was either the Helios or the Zillion SVTWG. I don't remember what reel was on there, I think. But yes, that was one of my biggest fish this year, was that flipping a missile bait. What else do we have? The app question.
God, I really wish there was a good app, but at the same time, I'm not going to share any of my good spots with anybody. To be honest, I don't want to be like, hey, I caught this big one here, or, anything like that. And then,
right. They're never right anyway. Yeah. Those things are a waste
you run into a lot of issues with people saying, oh, I caught a big one here. And then you go there and it's a private lake or something like that. And
yeah. or it's stupid and people just lie and post baloney on there.
And
Yeah, I was on.
Debo's like, oh, here, I know this frog pond that used to shoot bows over. It's real good. Probably have some big bass
I
in
hate
there.
you so much.
And it turns
Shut
out
up,
to be
Randy.
a two-inch body of water.
Wish I had my "Shut Up, Randy" shirt on. Oh man, I can't believe I'm this far behind already. I'm at 9:30.
Oh, geez.
Good lord.
Just a
Lou,
smidge behind.
9:31. Lou says 8 minutes behind. Oh yeah, Bayou Burner. Those are good. You can actually get them at Walmart now. Sells them. The boomerang line cutters. I do have a pair of those that I'll clip on my belt loop.
You know what? I'm really bummed out that your old pair had that good clip on it, like the alligator clip, versus the little plastic clip. Just saying with those boomerangs.
Yeah, I like that too, Randy. Pike and Tackle agrees. If there's anything you need, scissors. They are so handy, dude. Yeah. Ask Randy. He's got like 15 pairs of little scissors in his truck, and he'll tell you about how handy they are. Definitely. What else do we got? We love you, Randy. Come on.
Hey, you know what's also really handy? Having more than 2 spare tires on your truck. Do you have that, or you just have the one? Just asking for a friend.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice this, Lindsay. I'm sorry. I almost missed your donation. Thank you for the donation, $5. What setup would you recommend for a chatterbait? So that's actually, this is a rod that gets left out a lot, and I loved it for chatterbaits. And
is it the Z-Man rod?
It's not the Z-Man rod. It's the Cashin rod that.
Do you have that chatterbait rod right there too?
Oh, here it is. What chatterbait rod?
The Z-Man, the actual chatterbait rod that you had.
That's this one.
You used it last year? Is it?
That's the Cashin one. Yeah. So this rod, it's the Cashin, the Icon. It's not budget. I got it on sale at Tackle Warehouse. I think it's $199, but at the 20% off sale, you can get $40 off. And if they come out with something new, I think Cashin said they were coming out with a new line of rod. But anyway, this is the chatterbait specific. It was my first Cashin rod I had, and the thing that's weird about these is it's a Kevlar wrap. So this is it's like a hard, almost feels like a basket. And when I first got it, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna like it. The bottom did fray a little bit, but it didn't come apart or anything. So it does show a little bit of wear and tear. But after I got used to it, it's real grippy. It holds real well. Even if your hands are wet, it doesn't matter because it's got like that braid.
It feels, it's like not sticky, but grippy. I don't know how to explain it. I really like that rod. The couple of times you graced me with the ability to cast it.
So it's a 7-1 moderate fast, so it's pretty bendy, but it's definitely got a good backbone. It's up to 1.5 ounces. So it's a little bit heavier than like a normal medium heavy. The only thing that it's fine by me, but the only thing I would warn you of, if you go braid to a leader, you would not want this rod because the guides on it are micro, super. I can't really show up. You can see there, how small these guides are. They are tiny.
Put your palm, your palm in front of it, maybe.
Super small micro guides. So that would be my only thing is if you go braid to a leader, I wouldn't recommend it. But I just went straight fluorocarbon most of the time and really, really like that ride. And it's one that I haven't had in conversation of because honestly, I forgot about it. I kind of just took it for granted, but buzz baits, I threw it on, and chatterbaits, I really, really liked it. So that was my first
I remember you busted it out quite a few times, but it wasn't
used it a lot.
a centerpiece rod or a combo whatsoever.
It was.
It did work for you last year, man. It was nice. It was a nice setup.
Yeah, and I was actually just thinking about this rod the other day because when I go through, I was thinking like that Temple Fork rod, the Kistler rod, the KLX, the Temple Fork Tactical Bass. I did like the FX custom rod quite a bit. I didn't get to use it as much as the other ones, but it did catch either my biggest fish this year or one of the biggest without any issue. There was another rod I was going to say was not running, and this one I never even really think about, but yeah, made in the USA. I don't know if John Cruz is part owner of this as well. I know he's sponsored by Cashin, but good company. Good rod.
I think we literally need to do a challenge this year of a I'll bring my combos to you, and I'll go look through your combos, and you're gonna pick out the one that you haven't ever seen me use or very rarely use, and I'll do the. I don't want to do the same for you because you have way better stuff than me, but I'll let you use
You
some
can go
ice
fishing at
rods and
DEBO'S. You can go
what's that?
fishing at DEBO'S tackle store. You can go shopping at DEBO'S tackle store. You'll find me.
Right, dude. I just want to see us like kind of. I really want to this year get away from my norm. That's kind of what I was saying with I want to go to my right-handed retrieve a little bit more than my left-handed, just because it's going to get me away from all of these reels that I feel comfortable with and I've pigeonholed myself into for, oh, I know I'm going to throw this one here and I'm going to throw this one here with that lure and this lure. And then I get, pissed off because I don't catch anything and Devo's over there doing some wonky do setup, crazy stuff, using different things where I'm just, stuck in my own ways.
Fishing with cramps. So Lindsay, that would be my number one pick. I really, really did. Not a budget rod. Now, if you want a good budget rod, one that is nice. I like a stiffer medium heavy. Am I sharing? No. I shouldn't say a stiffer. I'm sorry. I like a medium heavy that's got a little bit of backbone, but it's not stiff. So more of like a moderate fast instead of like a fast where more of just the tip bends. I like it to bend down into it a little bit more. And that's not just for chatterbaits. Once you get a good chatterbait rod or moving bait rod, like my swim jigs, chatterbaits, spinner baits, I like all of those big single hook moving baits to be a little bit softer. So when you get into, I was just going to try to bring up a brand I'm thinking here. Actually, I think the TFO, that would be a good example. When you get into some of these brands, when you're looking, like, because I don't know what your price point is, when you're looking, look for something that says more of a moderate fast. So like this is that TFO that I really like. Again, not budget at $199, but a super nice rod. But a lot of them will say like a moderate or a moderate fast, like a medium heavy. So like, for example, there's spinnerbait, moderate. And I thought theirs were actually moderate fast, not moderate. And I would say it's closer to a moderate fast, not like a full, like noodly moderate, like a crankbait rod, but look for something like that. I personally like that. Did you talk to other people who like more of a fast? So just kind of depends. But
I just saw a really funny comment from Blake, I think. Yeah, no, I'm going to continue to throw a jig. I'm not going to not throw a jig. I don't know if that came across that way with me trying to go outside of the norm. Chances are I'm probably just going to end up doing the same thing I do every year unless somebody
let me see if
kind
I
of
can.
it persuades me.
I don't think I can edit it while it's live. I just had two other people ask me to change my Tackle Warehouse link. I don't think I can while I'm live. I'll do it as soon as I get off. As soon as Randy and I are done, I'll change the. Justin was asking there, and somebody else just asked. I'll change it
Can
as
you
soon as
throw
I'm
the
off.
link up again in the comments or put it in the comments right now?
I don't know
Or
if
in the chat, I should say.
I don't know if it links. I can put it in here, sure.
I mean, you could copy and paste the link in there just to have it in there,
I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it, but I'll put it in as soon as I'm done. That'll be the easiest instead of people watching me look for it. I'm going to use the chatterbait more this year, so more people talking about chatterbaits. What else? Gosh,
I would say I would recommend people throw some underspins this year. Underspins were great for me last year. I did tons of good work on underspins and the free rig. Those are two baits I would definitely recommend to try. Two methods anyway.
Lord Vader, Randy does. Who wears shorts all winter? Yeah, Randy does.
Yeah, I have shorts on right now.
What else do we got? So I'm running out of questions here. I'm scrolling down. I think it's because I'm far behind, but I don't want to miss any good ones. Here we go, Rich G. This or that. Flat bill on your fishing cap or bent bill. So I'm like kind of in between. I used to wear super cupped, like all my hats had to be super cupped, but I don't like a flat bill. So I'm like moderate bend is my favorite, I guess, kind of in between.
Okay, so I'll say I came across branded bills that it's a kind of hat. They're a little bit smaller of a company. They're more of a state pride, I guess, specific. I know I got me and Debo a couple of Iowa hats and things like that. For me in my big dome, I like their flat bill better because it's a little bit deeper than what their, regular bend is. Just saying. And they're all like trucker type hats, the snapback, whatever they're called. Whatever the kids say
Snapback,
these days.
whatever the cool kids say.
Right.
Debo, Anthony says, Debo, this or that. 12-hour car ride with Dizzle or your mother-in-law. That's not even close. Dizzle all the way. Randy and I
Debo's
always,
gonna sleep the entire time anyway, so
after it's really bad. After an hour of driving, I'm like, it's guaranteed I'm gonna fall asleep. And it's like an hour.
46 seconds into the drive, Debo's out.
I have fell asleep with Randy. Well, in a truck driving.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, totally. We were doing that. It was, but one of the times Randy and I always talk about is there was a day where we were just like traveling all over. We went quite a ways across Iowa, and we were listening to Bigfoot conspiracy theory stuff. There was like an interview with Les Stroud and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, podcasts only about
Les
Bigfoot.
Stroud,
Dude,
Survivor Man from Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Dude's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, it was so funny that day. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I really wish he would it would be real. I don't believe in it at all, but like it's so funny listening to like some of these people talk about it because it's like
Les Stroud says that it probably might be, so I'm on board with him.
Hey, you believe what you want to, man. I believe I will bet my life that there's other life out in outer space, aliens. Now I'm not going to say they're like the little green people, but for sure there's other life out there. And there's some people who are like, why would you ever think that's stupid? So, hey man, you believe what you want.
Man, where? Ugh. I had a sticker for you, Devo. I don't know. Oh, here. It's just like this. Hold on.
Oh, here, Tyler Hooksets are free says, sorry, I want to get this before. He said the big blade chatterbait needs a bigger rod. The vibration is intense. Yeah, I've heard they definitely vibrate more. So that's interesting. I'll have to see. I don't know if this will work for the old big blade. It's rated up to 1.5 ounces, but okay, Randall, what do you got? Sorry,
Devo, I got you the sticker.
Yes, I love Bigfoot stuff.
It's Sam Squanch throwing up a rocker, a little bit of America.
Debo, do you do much with the Tokyo rig? No, Kathy. Kathy Beth Moore. The only two times I've thrown a Tokyo rig, I hooked a turtle and brought it in once, and then I had a turtle hooked and lost it. But 2 times throwing it, only snapped the turtles. So
that first turtle was a tank on 12-pound line. I don't know how you did that.
15.
Oh, 15. Dude, potato. It was like a 30-pound turtle.
It was a tank. Michael says, favorite spinnerbaits off the shelf. Curious to know your take on blades, skirt colors, weights, etc. Yeah, I know Randy was going to say War Eagle. What's your favorite size? 3/8?
Yeah, 3/8. I don't like half ounce gets really big for me because I'm either going to throw some sort of trailer like soft plastic on the back or an extra, the stinger hook. And once you start doing that, you start getting a lot of extra weight on there. So 3/8 is probably where I'm going to go. Probably willow. I have probably more willows than anything else for my spinnerbaits.
Yeah, I'm kind of split. Like, so people have said I guess there's only one time I deviate. Generally, I'm double willow. People, and I actually, funny enough, TJ says he's the same too. I'm going to focus more on the bigger blade because, like, if it's 2 willow blades or like a willow and a small Colorado, I don't notice that much of a difference. The only time I do deviate from that is when I go with like a big Colorado blade. You can tell the thump difference in a big Colorado blade or like a big turtleback. Like a larger, rounder blade, you can feel that thump difference in like muddy water. But
yeah, I was going to say if it's real dirty, I like a turtleback, like real just scummy type of water. The turtlebacks have been amazing.
Yep.
And that's what Colorado is it a Colorado or is it a teardrop with like a crease down the middle?
Indiana is like the teardrop. Colorado is round, so it's like kind of a mix between the two. It's almost like a football kind of shape, I guess would be a good way to describe it.
I'd go with that. Yeah,
kind of like a rounder football, not as oblong, but like kind of fatter in the middle.
But it has a solid crease, like
Yep,
almost, or a
it's got a
seam down the
crease.
middle.
Yeah, where it's like kind of bent in the middle of it. Yep.
Mhm.
For me, my favorite spinnerbait color has always been white and chartreuse. I don't know what it is, but white and chartreuse always works well. And I've kind of gone back and forth, but I like a half ounce better because generally when I'm throwing it, it's like usually kind of cloudy, overcast, and I want some wind. And a lot of the
Mhm.
spinnerbaits, especially if they don't have really big blades, I don't like the ones with like the gigantic blades. I like kind of middle of the
No.
road. Once you start getting wind, a 3/8 is kind of tough to cast sometimes just because it'll catch the wind.
Well, then
So
I'm also thinking, I have like a plastic or the extra stinger hook on there. But again, we've talked about this time and time again. You like bigger baits than what I do. I'm more of a smaller bait type of guy
not
versus what you
always.
are.
Yeah, you say that. Not always. I mean, it just depends.
This
What?
guy. I'm texting your
Debo,
wife after we're done here, just saying.
that's fine. Let's see. Always keep an extra TP roll, Mike. Yes, that I actually keep a pack of wet wipes because
Ooh,
my
dude
TP got
wipes.
wet one time. Yeah, so I keep like a
Oh
pack of those.
no,
Yeah,
that's
and that's
terrible.
a bad deal. So,
Or when
uh,
you stop and get your B's and G's at Casey's, grab an
oh,
extra handful of
get extra napkins.
napkins.
Yes. What else do we got? Okay, we're at 2 hours. I'm gonna take let's each do one more question. So
Oh
I was still
geez.
at 9:49. So I'm gonna give everybody the chance. Make it a quick question or this or that. I was so far behind. I'm sorry. Can't keep up.
Oh
You get
yeah.
like 20 minutes behind. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance. We're answering two more, then we're getting out of here. Make them fun, make them good. It doesn't necessarily have
Geez.
to be this or that, but a good
Um,
quick question.
AA Fishing is asking how much for an autographed reel from me and you. Honestly, if you want us to ruin a good paint job or outer thing, I'm sure we could probably do that for free. I don't know why anybody would want one of those
Oh
from
yeah, I
at
wouldn't
least
charge you for
me. I don't know about you.
the
I
same.
would
Yeah,
actually feel
nobody.
like I have to give you some money back for ruining the reel.
Actually, hold on. Let us pay you. Let us pay you and buy you a ring.
Yes.
This or
Um,
that.
oh
Ooh, Pat.
God. Dude, no, that's mine. I'm
Pat's.
using that one.
Okay, go for it. What's it gonna be?
Is it beard or no beard? Is that the one you saw?
No, it's. I think you read it
Oh,
too quick. Pat Fahey's this or that is no beard or no hat.
no hat. 100% no hat.
Man, yeah, you rock the no hat, especially in the summer. You like to get the tan and
Yep.
golly. See, I
Dude,
don't
I
have
don't I
I
don't
don't have
have
the
hair.
hair that I used to. My widow peaks
Hmm.
are starting to creep a little bit. It's I don't have the
Never
nice
mind.
head of hair like I used to. But if I shave
Yeah.
my beard, I look like an absolute idiot. Like
I
I
don't
think
know
I'd
what I
have to
would do.
I think I'd have to go no hat. And then I'd just shave my
Like
head and just be done with it.
like I'm scared when I go to cut my hair and trim my beard. I'm like I quadruple check the size of the cleaver head just before I even come close to my beard. I'm like, okay, which one is this? Is this the right one? How do I double check this? Okay, here we go. Three, two, one, go. I'm like so scared. So
Dude, I
I'm
hear you.
sweaty palms thinking of it right now.
I hear you. Rocco asking Fishing with Gramps to get the SLX combo. I'm guessing he's talking about American Legacy. They had the SLX combos on sale again. And I did have the
Um,
SLX rod, and the combo is a solid deal.
are you gonna throw some discount codes and things like that into the comments? Like tag the comments on this, or
I'll
what
do
are you
the
gonna do?
I'll put it in the video description below. So yeah, I'll put my new tackle
Okay,
warehouse link,
cool,
and then I'll put Gramps' link and Hella's link down there for Omnia and
awesome.
American Legacy with
It's
their
like
stuff.
some super good deals out there, and I'm actually really excited to go out there and check that used stuff. I know in my previous life, I used to play golf a lot, and golf is very expensive. I actually found some used clubs online on some website, and I'm hoping this is very similar to that, where I can get, pretty solid deal on some used, gear.
Fish Daddy, here's a good one. This or that. Only use a spin cast forever or never catch a fish over 12 inches again. Easy. I would for sure go spinning rods. I don't dislike spinning rods. I just like
If
bait
that's
casts better usually,
if
but
those are the two options, I'm only fishing with one reel going forward. I'm only taking one combo with me going forward. And it's going to
you
be,
only
never
need a
mind.
couple then because like you can't throw super
Yeah.
heavy unless you get a big combo. I just don't have any like that. So you get a spinning combo and you could throw something like this. How about this? Actually, maybe I'll throw one of these into the winner.
I'm sorry,
was
what
that,
are we
Joshua?
looking at there?
This is a homemade DEBO. So this is a two-color laminate stick bait. You can't tell the color here very well, but it's purple, blackish purple on one side, and then like a translucenty brown with orange flake in it. And then
PB&J-ish kind of lure, plastic?
Spicy PB&J is what somebody called it.
Okay.
And then this is a tungsten wacky head that I hand-tied some marabou, some flash on it. So it's like a jig mixed with the wacky rig. Remember that day I had that lure that I made and it didn't work out?
Yeah, and we were trying to come up with names and you broke it off in the first time casting it or something like that.
No, I didn't get this. But anyway, I got one of those I'm throwing for you too, Joshua. Okay, this or that. Chatterbait or spinnerbait forever?
Yeesh.
Last one.
Forever? Or like
forever. Mine's easy. Spinnerbait. Spinnerbait forever.
Yeah, spinnerbait.
All right. Well, that is it from us.
Spinnerbait.
Yes, you're going spinnerbait. You already said. We're getting out of here. It has been over 2 hours, but a ton of fun. Randy, thanks for joining me. All of the fishing friends out there, thanks for joining us. We love you all. Thank you. And until next time,